Hello, 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 hello. All right, we're here. We're here, right? Chat, do you think it says premiere in 2 minutes? Do you think once it premieres, there's gonna be like another 5-minute waiting? Yeah? I gotta kind of go to the bathroom. I feel like maybe I can run real quick, but in an event that there is a countdown, we'll just wait and see. Who's excited? Sorry that we can't do bingo today, guys. I didn't realize that Nikkei tier list was gonna be that long. I expected it was gonna be long, but I thought we at least had like 30 minutes-ish left. So, we'll see in 60 seconds if there is a timer when this premieres. And if there is like maybe a 5-minute, 10-minute timer, I will use the bathroom and then I will, we'll talk about some expectations. Yeah, Ray, making a waifu tier list of 127 character is not easy. Like to get it like really, really thoroughly. Some like most like at least half of the characters I forgot in like 10 minutes. I really don't get why it's so early this time. Maybe because they want more people to see it. Because a lot of people do watch it in the America time zone and it's pretty early for them. Maybe they figured midnight is pretty good for, or noon is pretty good for a weekend in like Asia, perhaps, or Friday. I guess Friday. Technically, they're probably still working or going to school, but you know, who knows. Let's see. Hi on, hello, what's up? Nico Flame, hello. Are you guys I'm doing good, thanks for asking, Nico. Are you guys what is your expectations like? Are you cautious? Are you hyped? What's the expectations like here? I am a bit cautious. Cautiously optimistic. But it premieres in there's a minute countdown for the premiere, and I feel like there's another countdown after this countdown is over. It's a countdown to another countdown. I'm cautiously optimistic, but it would take me quite a bit for them to wow me. Cause some things I might already kind of have expectations, like they're probably gonna do this, and I don't know if they'll like that kind of an idea. But then again, I don't know until I see it, like what they're planning. So I'm a little bit cautious, a little bit anxious. I do want to see if they can showcase the Statue of the Seven, though. For Archon and lore and stuff. So, Michael? Hold on.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's starting right
You're
away.
Too
Shit.
kind. Now, for almost 4 years, we've explored every corner of Teyvat, uncovering stories of all kinds. To celebrate our 4th year, we've prepared a little game show where you're the contestant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Retna, is this just an excuse for you and your friends to geek out about Genshin Impact lore? And to that I say, you think I need an excuse? Anyway, here's the first question.
I'm gonna hide the
According
timer.
To A, what could have been used to bribe Yaimiko? A, new books. B, shampoo to keep her tail and ears fluffy. C. Rare fabrics and silk. D. Fried tofu.
Hey!
The answer
Oh.
is D.
I have no idea.
Okay, if you
All
got that one right, pat yourself on the back. If not, there'll be other chances. Now, I need to get Josie ready for the next round, but I'll see you soon. Good luck, travelers.
Hey, Josie Montana McCoy here, voice of Kai.
All right,
Ready for round 2.
I'll be back.
Ryan
I'll
was
go use the
sounding kinda
bathroom.
Serious in that intro, huh? Well, between you and me, I don't want to be the one to disappoint her. Question: what does the Court of Fontaine legally consider Paimon to be? A. A personal assistant. B. An endangered species. C. A balloon. D. A cultural delicacy. C. A balloon. And I have heard that for the very steep price of 1 sticky honey roast, Paimon will join your hometown parade. I don't know, it's what I've heard.
Hey everyone, Paul Castro Jr. here, voice of Fremine, and it's my privilege to welcome you to this latest round of Teyvat Trivia. Speaking of welcomes, what warm welcome did the House of the Hearth give to the Traveler and Paimon? A. Cosplaying as Paimon, imitation is the highest form of flattery. B. Presenting them with a captured Hilichurl rogue. C. A crash course on espionage and poison brewing. D. A traditional Snezhnayan dance. The correct answer is C. I don't know about you guys, but my personal poison is kombucha, and I've never actually brewed my own. I need to try one day, though. All right, that's all for this round, and remember, never store your poisons in an old soda bottle. Use a neutral container and label them clearly.
Caleb Yen, voice of Gaming here. Who's up for a little true or false? Here goes. True or false? When Keqing got her vision, her first instinct was to test her newfound power.
False. She tried to destroy it.
False! Keqing actually took offense to the idea of needing a vision, so she tried to get rid of it. First by burning it, then smashing it with a minecart, and finally, dropping it from the Jade Chamber's roof. I mean, that's crazy. Huh? What's that? Oh, Hoyoverse wants me to remind you to practice safety and responsibility when it comes to dropping objects from great heights. Especially if said object shoots lightning. You know, if I had an electrovision, I'd probably, like, use it to make pancakes or something. Because then you wouldn't need to use, like, the stove, and it could just be like, oh, pancakes! Sorry, that's all for now, but there's more to come.
I had to do some deep diving for this question. You get it? Fremine? Okay, true or false? Everyone in Fontaine knows the Melazines, but few know their origin as the children of the Hydro Dragon.
Doesn't everybody know? I think everybody knows. False.
False! Melazines are the children of the great beast Alinas.
Oh.
Though children
I got it right, though.
Stretch. They were
I got it
born
right,
from
though.
an explosion inside its corpse centuries ago. Now, me personally, I've never seen a corpse explosion birth, but I'm sure that's
I got
quite
it
the
right,
sight to
though.
see. Yeah? Who would have thought such cuteness would come from something so
Trick
dark?
question.
But then again, the same could be said about our boy Fremine.
Guess who's back? It's me!
Not back
This
again.
time, I've got a really good one.
Shady is back.
My treat.
Hello,
Yanfei may
friend.
be one of Liyue's greatest legal minds, but what job would she pursue if the world
Rapper.
no longer needed her counsel? A. Rapper. B. Liyue's resident lamplighter.
I don't even know
C,
I don't even
spa
need
owner.
multiple choice.
D. Fish tamer.
Rapper.
Hey, rapper! Hey, my name is Yanfei. I
Hey.
practice law in the city of Liyue. That
Hey!
doesn't really rhyme. Yeah, I wouldn't pursue being a rapper.
Yapper.
Anyway, that's all for now.
Think you can keep up? Here goes. True or false? Kaya is one of the first 3 natives of Mondstadt to join the Traveler's Quest.
Yes, true.
False.
Fuck!
Kaya
He's
isn't
not a
actually a
native!
native to
God
Mondstadt.
damn
He was
it!
born in
Trick
Korea,
question! I'm
but was
tired of these
abandoned in Mondstadt
trick
as a child.
questions!
He was
God
later
damn
adopted
it!
by Dilu
Damn
Kadal,
it!
all people. All right, that last question was a little bit tricky, but it's all about keeping you on your
Dude,
toes.
I
It only
realized at
makes
the
sense
last
they saved the
second.
best
Damn
for
it!
last. And I've got a very special question in mind. Hope you brushed up on your history, folks. True or false? One of Liyue's protectors killed a monster with nothing but her waistline.
Ganyu, true. I like this question because like everybody knows the answer
True.
to this.
During the Archon War, a monster tried to swallow Ganyu, only for her waist to catch in its throat. The poor beast ended up choking to death.
Go
a fact
Oz, what's
that
up?
embarrasses Ganyu to this day. Honestly, I think Ganyu is perfect just the way she is, and it saved her life. You know, when you think about it, we're really lucky that monster didn't succeed, because Ganyu is a pretty great friend,
I
and
feel
we're
like my
lucky
mom
to have
just
her on the
texted me and
team.
telling me to shut up.
And that's the last
Yeah.
round for this year.
She told me
If
to
you
shut
made it
up.
this far, it's time for the roundup. If you got 3 questions or less, don't sweat it. This was just a game after all. Besides, this just means there's plenty for you to discover.
I mean, it is
If you got
midnight
4 to
after
7
all.
questions, then you're pretty well traveled. Just remember, there's lots to see when you go off the beaten path. If you got more, then you're a real lore expert. I'm
I
sure
am
you've
a-
got plenty of
I am a
theories about
lore
where the story's
expert.
headed. Maybe some headcanons too. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. We've got plenty of surprises waiting just beyond the horizon. Thank you so much for playing, and I hope you had fun. Now, whether you are an OG or you're brand new to the game, I just want to say thank you for being here.
Chat,
We couldn't
what
do this without
constitutes
you.
being an
It is so
OG?
much fun to experience this game through your eyes, and I
How
cannot
many
wait
years?
to see where we
or
go next.
from the beginning? Is that considered OG from the very beginning? From day one? One X. Did I play 1.0? I did play 1.0. I think I was just like a week after launch because I spent the first week re-rolling an account. First week you re-roll 2. I re-rolled about like 50, 60 accounts, I think. No, it was way more than that. I think I re-rolled like close to 100 times. Because I was also like re-rolling for multiple people. Because I was just doing it like really fast. In the very beginning, you didn't need an email, I don't think. And then after about like a month of people re-rolling, they made a requirement for you to like register. Which is crazy now I think about it, because re-rolling in Genshin, it took like... It wasn't fast. It took a while. It was like every time you re-roll, you spend like 12-ish minutes or something like that. Because you have to like go through the entire cutscene of Storm Terror, and then you have to go through the entire like 1 or 2 dungeons. I think you just had to do 1 dungeon. 20 minutes? Was it 20 minutes? Maybe it was like 20-ish minutes, not 12 minutes. No, it took way longer than an hour, even for Lisa's dungeon. It did not take long. If you did it like, if it took you like that long, you were doing like something that was ineffective. You play on a laggy phone? That might do it. Yeah, I was playing on the computer, so like it was pretty fast for me. Expectations for... Here's my biggest worry, but I think it might happen. And it's not like a bad thing, it's just preference. I am worried that the entirety of 5.0 is going to heavily favor people who like just surface level entertainment. What I mean by that is like cute things. now I'm not gonna say like that's not a bad way of enjoying it. When I say surface level entertainment, I mean like they're only gonna showcase like all the cute things and like not really like some serious stuff that might happen. Or like the whole region is not, it's just so much. We've already seen some of this stuff, but like the whole region is so colorful and it kind of like goes against the concept and theme of like destruction and war. So like that's kind of what I've been super sus about. But that's not to say that's not what's gonna happen, because you know they might just do that in the story itself. But maybe it could be they're just misdirection, and like yeah, let's just say it might just be misdirection, and like they. Oh, this is a long countdown. And then like kill characters off, but we'll see. Biggest things that I'm again looking for is the Pyro Statue of the Seven, because I feel like something is suspicious about the Archon. I'm looking for some dark themes of war, but I really feel like that won't happen because it'll just be like everybody holding hands, kumbaya kind of a trailer, to like kind of make this whole new region like a very attractive, you know, make it like seem very attractive. But I almost feel like if a lot of people, like if things started blowing up and shit just like started blowing up immediately, I think that's even more attractive for the lore. But like who knows. We got like a couple minutes left, I think, until it starts. Do you know what a Poketalk is? No idea. Another expectation to Fatui members. Maybe we get to see like Fatui members. We've already seen most of them, obviously, but you know, like new visuals of them. I wonder if they have any news for the anime. Probably not. I'm really curious if they're going to incorporate like that Pokemon mechanics. I don't think they've ever said they would, but I kind of figured it's a possibility. Like what's that one game called, chat, that looks exactly like Pokemon? But the system is basically you go around like collecting monsters like Wuthering Waves. Power World? Yeah, Power World. I feel like it won't be a crazy shocker if Natlan, specifically just Natlan itself as a region, has some kind of Power World mechanic, because we've seen like these animals and like bunch of fauna life in the trailers. But we'll see. If they do, I wouldn't be too shocked. Like gotta catch them all kind of thing that's built into the region. I wonder if there's like any lore based on like the people of like maybe I don't know, is there like anything related to the Murata clan? I don't know. Have they said anything about the Murata clan in the past like 4 or 5-ish like previews? Because that's like the Pyro Archon clan thing. But they named a bunch of other stuff, but like not Murata anything. Right? That's kind of weird. Oh, I think we're starting. Stage clear. Trailer time.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the
Oh my god, it is basically like Uluru games.
And first-time finalist.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
It's all a dream.
Anything can happen here. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth.
purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
So they made the whole war theme just a contest of sports, kinda. Like that's how they quote unquote battle it out. I don't know if I like it or dislike it. I expected this just from the feels of things, but
Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage. I'm still not sure why our YUP chose me of all people. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
the old Pyro Archon's
Even
dead.
so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. I really want to win this time and become a true warrior. But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. The Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land.
Oh my God,
at
there
any
she is.
given moment.
Going there. The Night Kingdom?
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
Revived.
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
You want to know why I won't give up?
I should have died 5 years ago. Take me as your next sacrifice.
Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
Every great display of power comes at a price. We'll never make it!
That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
We shall unite the tribes and save
Natlan
from its impending doom.
What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Ain't no. Oh.
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
Your plan
Oh
has
my.
reached an impasse.
Oh my.
And now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan.
People like us. Let our blade do the talking!
Oh my God. Yee-hoo! 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 Woohoo! Claymore fits her. Huh.
这次原神前站啊，有些特殊任务需要我亲自完成，我去找项目同学问一下。
Woo! Woo!
看来大家对娜塔还是有很多期待和疑问嘛。那我们也不能辜负大家的期待啊！让我去现场听听项目的同学怎么说。
I feel like this is the same place where I shot the Honkai and like third stuff.
准备领原石。好，那各位旅行们，大家好，欢迎来到《原神5.0前瞻特别节目，我是你们老朋友大伟哥。那么今天呢，我们又请到了我们的项目组老朋友啊，战斗设计师鸡哥，我们的 IP 负责人小罗浩。
Hello， 大家好，我是大家的老朋友鸡哥。那这一次来到5.0的前瞻节目呢，也是要跟大家去分享一下我们在新的版本，也就是纳塔这片区域上的游戏内容的一些设计思路和设计理念。
大家好，我是你们的我是你们的老朋友小罗浩。那个很荣幸还是由我来在这个1年1度的这个大版本啊，就是和大家分享一些我们纳塔的
世界观和角色相关的一些信息和情报。
哎，欢迎我们的小朋友老罗浩和鸡哥来到我们的前瞻特别节目啊！哎，那么我们今天啊的这个前瞻节目跟以往有点不一样啊，可能要给大家一些小小的挑战。
挑战？
我们的挑战吗？
啊，对的，
那个发原石吗？
哎，那大家别紧张啊！哎，之前我们不是做过一轮那个问卷调查吗？
没错，
大家其实对我们那个纳塔其实都是非常感兴趣的。那么今天啊，我们也
Chat,
是
do you think they'll answer some of the quote-unquote harder questions?
现场答吗？
就没有搞。
不要紧张，对吧
Natlan?
大家都很熟悉的问题啊。那么要不先试试
No, I don't think so.
试试就试试呗，
试试呗。
好，那我们开始
What harder question?
第一轮
Don't worry
挑
about
战
it.
那我看一下，我们第一个问题啊，好像是比较特殊的。
问题还有特殊问题吗？
让我们来看 VCR。
在4.0版本的前瞻直播当中呢，项目组有提到过，每年都会推出一个新的玩法。那这次就是新的大世界移动体系。那选择它作为原神纳塔版本新玩法的原因是什么呢？在制作的过程当中，有解决什么技术上的难题吗？
我觉得这个人这么熟悉的，因为刚好我也是战斗设计师，这部分刚好也是我的专业领域嘛。我先说一个比较大的概念啊，就是原神它其实是一个开放世界游戏，当然这个大家都知道，对吧？但在我们的理解里面，其实开放设计游戏它更关注的2条，一个是关于玩家交互行为本身，以及交互行为带来的反馈。对，那其实大家也都知道，就是在原神的版本里，其实我们一直有一个叫元素的概念。那元素这个概念本身呢，也是交互反馈的一种体现。
Do you think Twitter's gonna blow up after this if they don't address it? Probably.
打一下冰雾花，这冰雾花可能就变成一个可以采集的状态，对吧？那交互的反馈，在这么多的版本里面已经获得了非常充分的体现。
对。
那这次我们想换一个思路，我们想在交互的形式上
We're waiting for the drama to unfold.
尤其是其实玩家其实更关注我们的角色能做哪些事情。对，因为原本我们会发现在比如说1.6的版本，我们有一个新增的玩法叫浪船
啊，对
吧？然后在3.6版本我们做了一个叫花灵的这样的一个族群，那么他们有一位叫丝路沙的勇者，对吧？那他其实也会有一些独特的移动方式。那到了5.0，我们其实想做一个尝试，就是把这些东西全都呈现在角色自己的行为模式里。对，那其实大家在4.8和4.7这2个版本前瞻的彩蛋里面啊，也看到了一些端倪，就是包括我们展出的这3位角色，他们都会有各自不同的移动方式
啊。我理解了，就是说我们角色的这个移动能力是不是要得到空前的这个变化？
对，其实你看，就是之前我也看到过有旅行者在社区里面有说到，那这次我们是不是可以有一些飞檐走壁的这样的
Bro, they're doing what Wuthering Waves did.
大家也都在视频当中也有看到，我们确实在做这样的尝试。
Maybe.
哎，我看到还有玩家问到啊，说那个前瞻彩蛋里面那个马纳尼彩的那个滑板，它到底是个道具啊，还是个技能？
其实我觉得就是硬要说的话，它其实是算技能，但是我觉得呢
，It might be one of those things where they get enhanced movements only in Natlan though. Just like how you can only swim in Fontaine. I don't know if they are actually in the character kits, but they just get all characters get amplified in Natlan itself.
这个我感觉我已经感受到了啊。那么我们问完这个
Can
第一个问题，我
Genshin
感觉
even
这个还
support
可
wall
以
running?
啊，
I
这
don't
个还
know.
可以，游刃有余。
It'd be cool if we have it, but I really don't think they
是不是要
would.
提供一点更难的问题啊？
还有更难的吗？
又是一个彩蛋掉落啊！让我们来看第2段 VCR。
はい、皆さんこんにちは、マグロヘッドです。今回は原神チームにバージョン 5.0 に関する質問をしてみたいと思います。ナタ処方 PV で数種類のドラゴンが公開されましたが、あの力を借りて空を飛ぶことはできるんでしょうか？ PV の最後にね、飛んでいくドラゴンいましたけど、あんな感じで飛行してみたいです。それとナタのキャラクターって独自の探索システムとかは持っているんでしょうか？よければたっぷり教えてください。
也是一位我们的老朋友，
这一位其实我也看过，好像是叫
金枪鱼头
啊，对，金枪鱼头，对对对。
他的凯亚系列攻略我很喜欢，
对，包括七人召唤他也特别喜欢凯亚。
是。
OK， 那其实他刚才也有提到说，龙的探索机制是有设计的，对啊，他提到说在我们 PV 的末尾是有一个飞行的龙，这个其实稍微有点剧透啊，因为 因为可能
Flying mounts? Do we actually get flying
其实
mounts?
就是包括这条飞行的龙在内啊，纳塔所有的玩家看到
Yeah,
的
so
这种不
every
同形态的龙，他们各自都会有一套
Syrians
独特的探索机制。
they have their own
那这个探索
movement,
机制呢，
like
和
the
刚才
one
这个
that's
问题
going
里面
into
我
the
们提及的，包括
lava,
纳塔的
one on
角色
water.
他们之间也会有一些息息相关的设计点，大家肯定会有疑问说，之前在视频里看到说我们好像可以操作这些龙，进行探索。
But
那
can
到
we
底是
fly?
我们通过某种方式驯化了这条龙，还是说我们把自己放到这个龙的体内怎么样，对吧？那其实我想说的是，我们其实提供了一种类似附身的这样的一个机制。
附身。
对，可以让旅行者在纳塔的领域区域内
Oh, we basically become like
附身的这样一个机制去
what is it?
获得这些龙的操作权。那不同的龙，当然它也会经过
Super Mario Galaxy? Is it Galaxy?
的一些
You guys know what I'm talking
我感觉
about?
基哥的意思说，到我们到纳塔之后啊，我们是可以真飞檐走壁，对吧？
对，没错。那还是回归到刚才金枪鱼头提到的那个问题啊，就是我们会不会有
Odyssey, thank
飞
you.
行的可能
Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey kind of thing where you can
我只能说，大家可以敬请期待纳塔
thing
后续的版本里面我们给大家提供的内容。
我感觉前面2个问题都是鸡哥，我一定要抽一个给小罗浩啊，对吧？不能让小罗浩闲着。好，我们在做问卷调查的时候啊，有超过30%的玩家提到我们整个纳塔的这个世界观啊，就是大家都想了解的，比如说纳塔的这个设计的这个灵感是从哪里来啊？
Yeah,
包括
most of
我
this
们在
is
纳塔里
already
非常
kind
有
of
很多龙嘛，
we've already
包括觉
had
得纳塔
some
也是一个这种人龙
expectations.
共生的这么一个国家啊，所以想请小罗浩跟我们讲讲在这个纳塔啊，我们这个人和龙之间到底是一个什么样的这个共生关系啊？
我们知道，就是纳塔的部族当中啊，龙啊被纳塔人视为自己的家族成员。
对。
说一个可能不是很恰当的比喻，有点像我们养猫猫狗狗一样，
是，
就是龙其实就是纳塔人的伙伴。
对，那我还是愿意养龙的。
有机会，但我也很想，他们在一起生活，
I
在一起工作战斗，
I wish the background music was a little bit less
虽然纳塔的人和龙伙伴之间可能没有办法直接用语言相通，但是长久的相处呢，也能够让他们能够弄懂彼此的心思和一些就是习惯了。
对。
那么我们旅行者在拜访各个不同部族的时候呢，就可以发现纳塔人和龙伙伴相处的方式
So
可
it
能
is
也会是不一样。
basically
就比如说
Pokemon.
在我们应该第一个接触的部落回声之子中，稳重可靠的疾风龙伙伴呢，会帮助他们的部族成员挖掘宝石和矿物，或者呢在山洞当中去开辟通路。
哇，这个很有用，感觉很有用。
对，然后呢，同时呢，他们的爪子和那个钻角呢就很需要就是人类伙伴的照顾了。那这个地方我也就简单的先抛一抛，因为我们5.0会接触到这3个部族的龙伙伴。然后在之后的环节当中，我们会有专门的同学来给大家进行更详细的演绎。
对，
这里我就先小卖一个关子。
对，就接下来的环节，我们还会有更多相关信息的爆料给大家提供。
对。
Deeper lore in a little bit.
感觉在这个纳塔啊，人和龙是一种非常和谐共生啊，而且是非常有爱的这样一种氛围啊，我觉得非常期待啊。那么我们接下来看这个第3题，那第3题呢也是个特殊问题，我们来看 VCR。
我们看这次又是哪位大佬
？What's up, guys? I'm Twanto.
What the?
And I'm here to ask some questions for the Genshin team regarding 5.0. Pyro's the spotlighted element for the new update, specifically for Natlan, and I'm curious, how does Pyro have a significance in Natlan? Will Natlan be more accessible for newer players in the game? Because I do know that a lot of newer players have difficulties and or struggle to get to the newer pieces of content that get added to the game. Honestly, it is insane that we are at Natlan now. I want to give you guys all my luck, because if I can't win the 50-50, I hope at the very least you can.
Bro, you should have gave me your luck yesterday.
Your own true meaning on your own journey in Genshin Impact.
这位我也认识。
感谢他的这个提问啊。那接着他的提问呢，我就简单说一说，就是火之国。那火在纳塔呢，
Not yesterday, 2 days ago.
实用的意义。除了我们普通的那种火之外，纳塔还广泛存在着一种名为燃素的物质。那燃素呢有着不同的形态，每一种呢都有很独特的妙用。这一点呢，我觉得旅行者一进纳塔探索就能自己亲身体验到了。
那在纳塔，其实大家可以把燃素认知为一种纳塔独有的高阶的
能源
火元素的呈现形式。
What is it called?
它有时候可能是能源， 有的时候又可能作为一种战斗当中的策略资源。那当然，除了战斗方面的价值和探索方面价值以外呢，它本身也有很重要的精神层面的一些意义。
火就是纳塔的精神图腾嘛。
对，
就像我们纳塔的最核心的建筑物地标圣火竞技场，
没错，
里面有昂扬不灭的圣火。
It's like the Olympic fire, bro.
纳塔人他们永不屈服的一种精神。
What is it called?
然后纳塔历代有很多
I don't
英
know.
雄
I don't
和
know
英
if there's
杰，
a
他们
name
用自
for
己的
it.
精神和力量，将
The
纳塔的火
torch
不断的向未来、
in
向
the
新一代去
Olympics
传递。无论他们遇见了怎样的艰难和挑战，他们的火都不会熄灭。
我们一直知道那个纳塔被称为是这个战争的这个国度啊，那么其中这个战争的含义是什么呢？
之所以说纳塔是战争的国度，是因为纳塔在历史上曾经面临过无数场危机。那么为了保护自己的家园，我们之前也提到纳塔的人民还有纳塔的龙，他们一起并力同心，抵御着各种侵害纳塔的势力。那么在一场又一场这样的战斗中，涌现出了无数的英雄。那他们在这种战斗和战争中留下的英勇事迹呢，就被记录下来，在黑曜石上刻写成为古名。古名也是我们纳塔的一个比较核心的一个人文概念，然后以此将英雄们的事迹和精神传承下去。那么
Chad, have you seen the statue of the Seven yet at
不断的
all?
成长，不断的去战斗，和过去那些他们历史上的英
I'm
雄们
starting
一
to
样，
feel
用
like
自
it
己的
doesn't
力
even
量
exist
支
in
撑着
Natlan.
纳塔在一个巨大的威胁之下屹立不倒。那么到了如今呢，六大部族之间依然会彼此竞争，在圣火竞技场所举办的大赛中比拼各项的能力，从而选拔出最为强大的战士，继续向着战场去进发。
对，所以也就是说，纳塔的这个战争并不是我们理解的那个战争，而是竞技，对吧？
其实它是既包含了竞技，也包含了可能大家广泛认知里面的战斗。但是呢，通过竞技选拔出来的英雄们，他们要和什么样的势力去进行对抗？
This is less of a
他们又如何
Pokemon
看待
thing,
就是他们
like
生存的战
tournament.
争。
It's more
那就
like
请玩家朋友们直接在
what's it called in Dragon Ball Z? They have that like fighting tournament every
几乎
year.
有这个5成的这个问卷啊，都提到了这个火神、啊。
I remember it being like a
相信
super
那个
long
旅行者
name
们
or
都很
something.
好奇说火神是有什么样的性格？那旅行者呢，在纳塔又会跟火神一同经历
Oh,
怎
just
样的故
tournament
事
of power. Yeah, it
火神
reminds
嘛，
me of
我们
that.
简单来说，他就是纳塔人的领袖，就是纳塔所有战士里面的最强人、最强者。那火神率领
Oh my
纳
god,
塔
hair
战士们
physics.
迎接了无数的战争，也夺得了无数场胜利。无论面对怎样的敌人，火神的
Oh,
火焰
Pokemon Stadium.
从来没有暗淡过半
Sure.
分。就是
That
对于
makes
纳塔人来说
more
啊，还有
sense.
纳塔的龙，只要跟随着火神，他们就可以战胜任何胆敢侵犯纳塔的敌人。他就像是一轮永不落下的太阳，在他的照耀之下，所有的迷茫和不安都会被驱除。那么，当我们的旅行者啊，到我们的纳塔和火神马维卡相遇的时候，再和他一起踏入战场，想必一定会体会到马维卡的热情，感受到他的光芒和温度。那至于他的性格，我觉得大家很快就能够体会到他所拥有的那种和他的力量相匹配的那种王者一样的那种自信了。
对对，我印象特别深刻，因为我看我们
Dude,
纳塔前段短片的时
that
候啊
looks like
看到
him
当
goes
火神马维卡走出来之后，
feet.
充满了这个自信啊。
对
So
前面
much.
聊了这么多啊，我看我们还有2个特别有意思的问题啊，那也请2位来一起来看看。
안녕하세요, 쌤입니다. 오늘은 원신팀에게 5.0 버전과 관련된 몇 가지 질문을 드릴 건데요. 우선 나타는 발자취 영상을 보면 부활과 관련된 뭔가 있는 것으로 보이는데 혹시 원신 세계관에 이미 죽은 누군가가 부활하다는 뜻은 아니겠죠? 아 그리고
I told you, Señora's coming back.
두꺼운 톡으로 쓰고 있는데 설마 나타의 무더운 날씨에 기절해버리는 건 아닐까 싶습니다.
这2个特别有意思的问题，看看谁来回答。
那这也是剧情上的问题吧，我来说一说，就是说到特定角色复活这一点啊，我可能说得远一些啊，就是战争的国度嘛，它必然会伴随着牺牲，
Why did the
那
music
死
change
亡
all of a
从来都
sudden?
无法被轻易逆转。但是呢，在纳塔，唯独在纳塔，就是我们英雄们的火焰不太会轻易的熄灭。就我们足迹 PV 里面说到，戴英说过一句谜语嘛，就败者成为战火的余烬，而胜者重燃。
对，
那在纳塔，牺牲是无法阻拦英雄们奋战的脚步的，他们是有机会去继续战斗，直到那一场战争彻底的终结。那至于是怎样的一个重燃的这个机制，要卖一个关子，因为这个就是我们可能纳塔的剧情里面一个很核心体验的一个部分。
就是那大伟哥，你知道，就每次到这种时候，我其实是憋得最难受的那一个。
那你说说队长吧。
行， OK， 就是那队长其实在纳塔的整个主线剧情当中也扮演了一个非常重要的角色。对，那刚才小乐浩所说到的重燃，包括战争这些概念， 某种意义上也是队长来到这片土地的原因。对。那至于刚才那个比较
不能说太多了。
至于说刚才那个奇妙的问题，说他会不会在纳塔中暑，那我可能再剧透一下，就是可能由于某种原因，我觉得他不太可能会中暑。
Oh my God, he's not human. He's a
既然
robot.
两位都说到了这个火神与队长啊，那么我们纳塔的其他新角色是不是也该登场了？
那是
对哦，我们讲了这么半天，好像还没有讲到
角色。
Chat, he's a vampire. Think he's a robot or undead? Oh damn, that was pretty good. Alien, puppet, Scooby. Oh, this is the first banner for her. I forgot her name, but her. What the heck? Oh wait, don't tell me they're running 3 limited banners side by side. Dude, it could be, because clearly they're not gonna give these characters for free. Triple banner? Ain't no way. One's 4-star? You think they're 4 stars? Making one 4-star is kind of like sad. That means there's a sense of favoritism. I want all 3 to be like super equal. Man, that's stupid. They should have made all 3 5 stars. That just means it's so obvious they're not even trying to like pretend that they. I mean, it's pretty obvious there's favoritism. No 4 stars kind of iffy. I mean, in one way you can kind of like look at it that way, sure, but I'm looking at it more in the terms of in terms of fairness. What does it mean? What do you mean they may or may not resurrect? What do you mean? What are they saying? What did elaborate? And gosh damn, she's hot. We finally have quote unquote a queen.
旅行者们，欢迎回来。
As an
那到
Archon.
这里呢，节目组交给我的任务呢，已经圆满完成了。
到这就结束了吗？
接下来
Tepe
我们就把
return.
现场交给
Oh,
项目组的
shit.
同学们了。有2位啊，为大家介绍5.0版本的新角色和新戏曲。我呢，就提前下班了。
这样的吗
Goddess, actually.
这什么情况？
那我俩来呗。
那我换个姿势啊，我换个姿势。
那既然聊到旅行者们最关心的角色，那还是鸡哥，你作为战斗设计师，你先来。
OK。好，那刚才我们聊到的时候也说到呢，在纳塔的6个部族当中，他们有一些身怀绝技的各个部族的勇士。那么这3位角色也是来自于不同的3个部族的勇士。
那么在纳塔的魔神任务第1幕“荣花与炎日之途”中，旅行者就可以和这3位勇士一同参与到在圣火竞技场举行的归火盛宴巡礼。
Chat, I'm sorry.
对纳塔最高荣誉。
I don't want to like talk over them. But like these Archon Quest titles slowly becoming like isekai anime titles. Just with fancier words.
这么认可自己。
OK， 我知道你在说哪一位了，那就是在之前的节目当中跟我们有见面过的那一位小姑娘叫卡奇娜，对吧？
卡奇娜是货真价实的回声之子的古名持有者，而她的古名乌沙伯蒂，意思是坚强、
坚强。
虽然他自己并不明白为什么会被赐予这个伟大的名字，因为有很多古代的英杰和先烈，他们都曾经持有这个名字，但是他认为他既然得到了这个殊荣，他就有义务参与这个在圣火竞技场举行的归火盛宴。
Dude, the background music's so loud. I can't pay attention to what they're saying.
屡败屡战，所以他真的很坚强。
在我们看来，就是这样一位小姑娘，她每次都能坚持参加，那我觉得应该也是一个很了不起的人。那么她的这个载具，我们把它叫做冲天转转，也是大家看见的那个像钻头一样的载具，我觉得也一定能帮她在比赛中提供一定的助力吧。那首先，卡西娜就像大家看到的那样，她其实是一位盐元素神之眼的持有者，那么她也会通过自己的技能来召唤出刚才我们一直有聊到的那个
冲天转转，
冲天转转就是这样一个像钻头一样的载具。那么它也有不同的方式跟冲天转转之间进行交互，比如说它可以直接骑乘到冲天转转上，然后通过这种方式来提供快速移动呀、攀爬墙面呀，以及可以在这种情况下去冲击地面来攻击敌人。那它同样也可以把冲天转转当做一个单独的战斗单位进行召唤，那么它也会独立的产生盐元素伤害，而它的元素爆发会划定一个施工场地一样的领域。那在这个领域里面呢，其实冲天转转也会获得一些强化的能力。除了这些战斗的技巧以外，那卡西娜当然她作为部族的勇士也有一些当地人的从容。那么她熟悉大塔当地区域，也就是说她可以在玩家探索过程中，在旅行者的小地图上显示纳塔区域特展的位置。
Regional specialties, do we need this?
没错，而且他在去和纳塔的一部分采集物交互的时候呢，还会去恢复全队的体力。
这也算是4星角色里面，他就特别能够帮助我们去进行大世界探索的一个好帮手了。
旅行者们呢，在纳塔的魔神任务，也就是融化语言之图这样一个魔神任务当中，开始后不久就会遇到卡西娜那随后他就会很自然的加入到主角的冒险队伍当中。
Oh, she's free.
那我们说了这么多关于卡西娜的传闻啊，那接下来我们要介绍的这位同伴就是来自流泉之众部落的马拉妮。
用卡奇娜她自己的话来说，在遇到马拉妮之前啊，她都不知道这个世界上有这么好的人，还有这么多好玩的事情。那作为流泉之众的成员呢，马拉妮她酷爱各类水上运动，比如说游泳、跳水、冲浪，还有沙滩排球。但比起自己玩的开心，她更享受和大家一起度过美妙的时光。无论是她作为水上用品商店的店主呢，还是她作为一个新生代的向导当中的一个佼佼者呀，马拉妮她都非常热心于和他人推荐一段充满乐趣和惊喜的旅程。那么在部族祭文流泉之众当中呢，旅行者就有机会和马拉妮一起踏上一场探寻传说中神秘岛屿的一个旅程。那相信已经横跨5国的旅行者一定不会错过这样的冒险和挑战。
因为他也是流泉之众的勇士，那么他在战斗当中也会有一些独特的作战方式。首先大家也可以看到，马拉妮是一位使用水元素的法器角色。
法器角色。
对，他是一位法器角色。那会搭乘一个叫莎莎冲浪板的这样的一个水上用品来提升自己在地面和水面上的这样一个行动能力。那马拉妮本身是一个攻击节奏可能不那么快的角色，但是因为他灵活，他可以利用自己的身法为自己接下来发动的这次攻击去积攒一些优势所以他在移动当中呢，这个莎莎冲浪板可以标记并且撕咬敌人这个撕咬可能本身并没有产生一些很强的效果，但是在之后马拉妮主动发起的攻击当中，这些行为会给他提供非常大的注意
就积累资源，
对，没错，
从而得到更大的优势，
对。那它的元素爆发呢，也会发射一个巨大的莎莎导弹迸射出一个非常绚丽的涂鸦。就大家也看到纳塔有很多涂鸦性质的这样的一些表现，对吧？让敌人能够充分感受到来自流泉之众的勇士的这样一种水上运动的精神。然后刚才说到了马拉妮的一些作战能力那其实除了在战斗当中在敌人之间进行穿梭以外呢，这个莎莎冲浪板的这个状态，它还可以帮助马拉妮在一些特殊的地方自由的穿梭，而且他还拥有一套和卡奇娜一样的探索的能力，也就是他也可以在小地图当中去显示纳塔区域特展的位置。
哇，那不愧是我们流泉之众最好的向导呀！他的移动方式又很特别，然后又很灵活，而且还能帮助我们去探索大世界。
Is there no pirate traveler? There's no statue of the Seven. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of sus.
刚才我们有提到燃素这个概念就在燃素机制的区域里面，和一部分的采集物进行交互呢， 它还可以去恢复整个队伍的燃速值。
那3位勇士中的最后一位，则是来自我们玄牧人部族的年轻猎龙人，他名字叫基尼奇。啊，他看起来虽然有些沉默寡言，但身手非常的干净利落。
I mean, remember that one trailer? Even in the trailer, they didn't even like give him or her Lumina or Ether the pyro element on the outfit either. I mean, that could have been just like not on purpose, but it's kind of weird.
那他们这么强大，是不是有什么独家秘诀？比如说，我注意到基尼奇好像不是孤军作战，对他身边其实有一个很奇怪的，
one of the reasons why I keep harping about the statue.
有一个很奇怪的龙伙伴
and the Archon's power in
他在战斗中会提供不小的助力，那他有没有
What
什么来
happened?
头呢？
那这位自称伟大圣龙的库胡勒阿乔，我们大家都称呼他阿乔吧，和基尼奇是几乎形影不离的。
阿乔，我感觉他的画风跟其他人不太一样啊。那你说长相这样奇特的阿乔，他是不是
Bro, man, it's just cooler Xiao. It's gamer Xiao. I just realized.
体现出来的那个感觉是挺狂妄。
It's gamer
确实
Xiao.
就是阿乔和基尼奇可以说是完全不一样的性格。阿乔的性格特别恶劣，而且大部分时间他都在和基尼奇斗嘴。那么这样的龙伙伴确实也会为基尼奇他自己招致的一些非议。那好像来说，就是基尼奇也不是很在意，就是他并不屑于靠语言来为自己辩白，他总是一个怎么说呢，意志很坚定，目标很清晰，他就是完成自己的委托，然后去向委托人去收取他认为合适的报酬。而更多关于基尼奇还有玄牧人的过去以及他所继承的古名的秘闻呢，旅行者们都可以通过我们的部族祭文玄牧人的任务，然后得到进一步的解答。
那同样也轮到我来介绍一下基尼奇的战斗技能了。那大家也看
Chat, I know this is kind of like out of pocket and like
这样的一个少年
it doesn't add anything to this live stream or any conversation whatsoever, but
进行快速的移动。
I may have been playing too much Zenless. These combats look so slow to me right now.
特殊的攻击，并且在合适的时机，它会发射一种
It's like it feels like I'm watching a children's combat.
一个技能叫做回猎灌灵炮，感觉是个很中二的名字。对，它瞄准了敌人发出强力的一击，而他释放元素爆发的时候呢，在他身边这个好像性格很恶劣的圣龙阿乔就会解放。
I mean, yeah,
释放
obviously,
来摧毁眼前的敌人。那和其他2位勇士一样，你大概会猜到基尼奇在纳塔的大地上也会具备什么样的能力？
哇，这也太好了吧！就是我们5.0的这3位伙伴都能够帮助我们去收集纳塔的特产。
没错，因为基尼奇他也有显示纳塔区域特产的能力，并且除此之外，他也有作为
You're right. I feel like I have more fun molding
部分的采集物交互的时候，还
than
可以去
exploring.
提升队伍中所有角色的
I think that's true. If there's anything I learned during the Subathon,
很快加入玩家的队伍，成为大家的
I have more
助力
fun molding than
会
exploring.
有特殊的纹路和怎么说特效，很有一些纳塔的风格，就像周身有火焰在燃烧一样的感觉。
那这种设计呢，其实也是我们在纳塔角色身上所
It
尝
comes
试
and
的一种
goes.
新机制，然后我们把这种机制和纳塔本土的一些世界观结合起来，称之为夜魂加持。那纳塔的角色会利用这种叫夜魂加持的状态，在战斗中充分发挥它的作用。
这种能力我就接过话茬，是通过我们被称为一种叫做燃速刻录的仪式来激发的。借助这种古老的仪式啊，在纳塔地区神之眼的持有者不仅可以与部族的大灵和地脉进行沟通，还能通过这个仪式强化自己的实力。
OK， 这个大灵听起来好像是什么部族的监视者，或者像部族的一个
图腾和信仰这样。
原来如此。
Oh my god, they remind me of
这种全新概念的
Alolan, those birds in the Alolan Pokemon, legendary bird Pokemon. I forget what they're called. Taku
重新制作了一部分
something.
铁士伸手的活动场地。那大家可以看到，就铁士伸手的场地会变成一个完全是纳塔风格的类似大世界这样的一个新区域。
世界观场。
Yeah, in Alola. I don't know if you guys played the Alolan Pokemon version.
进行更深度的游玩和体验。我知道肯定介绍完这3个角色之后，那大家也会再问一个问题：那旅行者在每个国家，只要他触碰一下7天神像，就可以获得这个国家的相关元素的这个能力。那么在纳塔，他是不是也能够很顺利的去接触到火元素的能力，并且也和这些角色一样，有夜魂加持的效果呢？
哎，提到这个就要提前和大家说明一下了。 那么这次旅行者来到纳塔和七恩神像
there is a
进行
statue.
初次共鸣的时候呢，由于某种不知名的原因
Okay, there is something
旅行者
sus
并
going
不
on.
能立刻唤醒火元素力。那关于这个奇怪的现象，其实涉及到了我们现在纳塔
So
面
then,
临到的一些
why
种种
what's
的危
going
机。
on with
那等旅行者
the
们在纳塔
Archon?
的旅程进一步深
And
入
why
的
aren't they
时候，
showing the
就能得
statue
到
to me
详
right
细的解
now?
答了。
我相信啊
Why are they
除了
hiding
刚才
it?
介绍得到这些新朋友啊，还有一些纳塔的角色，因为之前我们有过以繁聊著名的这样的一个视频。
对，
比如说啊，我们还有更早期
No,
的
not
一
Moltres.
个卫星
Not
角
not
色，
those.
戏当中的
对对对
Yeah, the
就是
Hapulele,
已经露面的
those
伊安山
birds.
包括像我有
Whatever they
印象的
call.
还有恰斯卡，对吧？还有火神这样的角色。那么他们在剧情当中是否都会在5.0的版本中登场呢？
哎，七哥就观察得很仔细啊。那么我们先说恰斯卡吧，他是一位来自花语会、个性洒脱、实力傲人，在各个部族中非常闻名的调停人这么一个身份。在5.0版本的魔神任务当中呢，他也会和我们一起参与到某项重要的调查之中。还有刚才提到的来自于沃路之邦的我们的健身教练、前归火盛宴巡礼冠军导师伊安山，那他也会在我们的剧情当中为旅行者提供帮助。
那其实刚才在问答环节中啊，大家其实也
Yeah,
反
wish
复
they
提
showed me
的
the
就
whole
是
statue.
火神
It's kind of weird.
还有鱼人众的第一席队长，就实力最强劲的这一位。那么他们都会在魔神任务中登场吗？
对，也请期待就我们的队长和火神这两位强者对强者之间，他们会擦出怎样的火花吧。而在其他隐然 PV 中出现的角色，就比如说来自我们回声之子的
妈妈，
来自耶米主的希特拉利，还有欧洛伦等等，他也会在后续的版本中陆续与各位旅行者们见面。那么在介绍完角色之后呢，就接下来拜托我们鸡哥揭晓一下角色活动祈愿的具体安排吧。
终于到了大家万众期待的环节啊！那好，那就这次还是由我来给大家介绍一下5.0版本的祈愿活动安排。那么在5.0版本的第一阶段，也就是上半段，我们的马拉妮和风游万叶都将会迎来概率2。然后卡奇娜呢，它也会出现在第一阶段的2个活动起源当中，并且提升获取概率。而在卡池的下半期呢，将会迎来基尼奇和雷电将军的概率 up。
哎，旅行者们可千万不要错过哦！
I feel like
此外呢，
he's
全
getting
新5
the
星双手剑、山王长牙和5星法器冲浪时光也将出现在
Wait, what are these vengeance?
同时，纳塔地区也新增了5把可锻造武器，旅行者们可以前往纳塔的铁匠铺寻找阿龙。
Getting the Yoimiya treatment.
那在接下来的前瞻的一系列的活动当中，我们会推出一个名为“出发火之国”的 H5 网页活动。那参与这个网页活动呢，旅行者不但能够直观的了解到即将上线的5.0版本的新内容，还能在版本更新后直接通过这个 H5 的玩法
these look pretty actually.
纳塔地区的锻造武器。那所有关于这些活动的具体内容呢，也请关注官方后续的公告，了解更多的活动详情。那除了刚才说的全新的武器以外呢，5.0版本更新以后啊，我们还会增加2套全新的圣遗物。
What's her name? Maolani? Mualani? Mualani or Maolani? Is it AU or UA?
对，
It's probably AU, right? Maolani?
全新的诸圣秘境来获取这2套圣遗物。
Mualani.
那我一口气讲了这么多，应该
kind of want to pull her just for like the mobility stuff.
我们的新角色，然后我们的新武器还有圣遗物的部分。
Like I don't care too much about the weapon because she's a catalyst user. Just for like movement
那么
stuff.
我也圆满完成了今天的任务。
好，
那我也要追随大伟哥。
所以说大伟哥今天台上就只剩我一个人了吗？
你可以自己想办法呀。
啊，我自己想办法吗？好，那我就先不说了，我待会儿去邀请一下我的小伙伴们，然后来现场来撑撑面子。
She rides a freaking shark. That's like already really cool.
First time in Natlan. Chief says Natlan's a little different from other nations because we live in separate tribes rather than having one main city. But every time the pilgrimage rolls around, all 6 tribes gather at the stadium to compete and find the strongest warriors.
Pokemon!
See those people with the Tepetlosaurs?
You mean Venusaur or Rhydon?
I come from the Children of Echoes. We're known for our mining skills. The Tepetlosaurs are our friends and co-workers too. They help us find the prettiest ores and gems. And that means my tribe has all the best jewelers.
That's cool.
When we find a really special gemstone, we use it to decorate our weapons or jewelry. Oh, also, if you have time, you should come watch one of our dance-offs.
Oh shit, they're the one that break dances.
Anyway, the other contestants we just saw are from the people of the Springs.
This is
That's
Mualani.
Right.
tribe.
We live alongside the
I think.
Kaholosaurus. Our tribe is a really awesome vacation spot.
I like this vibe. Oh shit.
Oh, sorry. Got lost in the music for a sec. The people of my tribe love getting together to go fishing, listen to music, and relax.
Chat, pay attention.
Beyond
At
that,
the end, I'm gonna ask you which one's your favorite.
bathing in the hot springs. The Kaholosaurus like it too. That's why we're such good.
So far, we have rock
But make sure you
tribe
give him some
and water
space
tribe.
when he
Okay.
gets busy. And if a grumpy Kaholosaur bites you,
I know you're not gonna
do
remember
bite
these
them
names.
back.
So we have rock and water,
A lot of places in Natlan
and then we have
have
fire.
lava. If you plan to go exploring, I recommend picking a guide from my tribe.
Oh, that's never mind. That's part of the water.
We've got a lot of messengers. Everything from letters to packages. Being quick on our feet is one of our strengths.
Oh my God, it's USPS
There's also
or
our hunters
FedEx.
who take on a wide range of commissions.
Look, those idiots have a bigger death wish than you.
Plant
Extreme
tribe.
sports are popular in my tribe.
Or grass.
Don't worry, the Yunkasaurs will protect them.
Grass or
This
plant.
region is inhospitable.
General idea.
Young people from my tribe come here because they like a challenge.
Delivery
Next up,
tribe.
there's
Wait. Look, the competition's starting.
Wait, do we only get to see 3? Because that's the only ones they're showing. Maybe only get 3. Maybe we only gonna get to see 3. Man, I thought they were gonna show all 6. All right, which one's your favorite? I guess the other characters are also related to the other tribes, so they're gonna drip market those later. That makes sense. I thought initially they were just going to like make the story revolve around just these 3 characters, but it makes more sense that every tribe has their 5-star character. Water, none, water. Team Green. A lot of water. You guys really like Mualani. Do you think she's hot, or is it because of the shark? It can be either or it can be neither. Geo. Rock Tribe. Team Fatui right now? Fair.
哎，好，各位旅行者，欢迎回来。那在这个环节呢，我就不是鸡哥了，在这个环节我是逆叶龙鸡哥。那我的小伙伴现在也已经到场了，他们到底是人还是
I don't know. Maybe I'll
龙啊
skip in.
哎，
Maybe I'll
别
just
睡了
skip
别睡了
everything for the
别睡了
Archon.
节目都开始了。
That's another idea.
血的真香啊！
Who's
机会
skipping
难得
everything
你们
until
给
the
大家
Archon?
介绍一下你们自己。
大家好，我是疾风龙啊，不对，我是原神的战斗设计师老杨。
Skip.
平时的主要工作呢，主要是做龙，然后今天呢，很高兴能到现场给大家亲自做一次龙。
哎，大家好，我是原神的关卡设计师小八。
大家
荣幸呢
好，
这次能够和大家介绍一下纳塔的场景和关卡设计理念。
欢迎两位。好，
Save a
那今天啊
Capitano
我们请到小八还有老杨来到现场呢，其实是我们接着刚才的话题继续聊。我们已经知道了呀，这纳塔是一个人
All right, Lord time, let's
共
pay
生的
attention.
国度。那刚才其实我们在之前的介绍里也有谈到说，哎，纳塔的地貌环境啊，其实也跟其他的国家非常的不一样。
哎，是的，我其实也在网上看到了很多这样的评论。对于我们开发者来讲呢，纳塔也
Oh,
是一
these are
个
just area
非常
stuff.
具有特色的国度，潮酷和多彩是它的2个关键词。比方说，旅行者可以在巨大的山体上面看到多彩的涂鸦，或者是说在各个部落里面看到很多潮酷的要素。
哎，那
I don't know how I feel about this, man.
老杨，你怀里抱的这是个什么
As I
这应该是
told you in the
我们
very
纳塔
beginning
会
for expectations
随
and
时陪
things.
着我们在任务中
This
的
is
一
turn
个
like it's great.
小
It
伙
looks
伴
great.
就是在
And
纳
if you
塔
enjoy
我们已经
this,
知道
I
它是
think
一个
that's
人和龙
perfect.
结合的国度。
But I
所以
wish it
我
was a
们
little bit
整
on the
个的
darker
设计
side.
理念是围绕着
Like
人
just
和
as a
龙整个的
showcase.
结合。
Maybe obviously they're hiding it
上一趴我有
behind the
说到
story,
就是
but like
旅行者
I want
可
like
以
an
通过一种
area
附
where it
身的
looks
方式
completely
来附到纳
destroyed,
塔
you
的
know?
龙类身上，从而进行一些复杂的探索的行为。
那接下来我就替老杨来介绍一下这位非常可爱的小伙伴
The
吧。
story is probably gonna get dark, but
旅行者们在纳塔探险的时候呢，就会遇到这一只特别
maybe
的
I'm expecting too much
小
from
疾风
just
龙
like a
我们暂
live
时
stream
称它
that's
为
supposed
小
to
家伙
just
吧。
make
小家伙呢，
everybody
它会陪伴
happy
我们经历很多
rather
有
than
趣的小
depressed.
故事，并且也会参与到重要的世界任务当中哦。
那除了这个小疾风龙这些小家伙以外啊，那我知道就是刚才你也有谈到
Like I was
非常多的
expecting
部落的特色。那其实今天也很难得，我们有3个小龙人在场，对吧？
Almost like Sumeru's trailer,
眼见为实，
where
带着玩家去逛一圈。
like I see things exploding, like for example, the trees burning or something like that.
走，跟着他，
走吧。
这里啊，就是我们回声之子的部落。哦，大家可以看到啊，我们这个地方有很多的宝石，也有很多的矿石。同时呢，我
You know
们
it's
整
gonna
个
have
建筑的
misdirection.
风格也看起来就跟岩元素很有关系。
它已经是他们了。
Yeah.
代入了。
是的，我们回声之子啊，一直觉得最强的战士，比如说像我这样的啊，才能够获得最好的宝石。所以呢，我们去深耕了一下，挖掘相关
I
的。
mean, I'm sure the story is gonna be
我来
emotional.
为老杨补
It's
充一
just
下，就是在
this is like catering way towards
因为钻探和挖掘而被发现的奇特景观，比如这
Maybe it's
幅
okay.
巨大的含有
Because
大
majority
量
of the
固态
players
元素
are
的
casual
流金之脉
players.
以及一些很神秘
Maybe
的
it's
可以
okay.
一直向下挖掘的
Maybe
洞
it's just my
穴
thing.
等等。
哎，你刚才其实小八有提到啊，有
Or my
很多
problem.
值得去挖掘的区域。你刚才也说，对吧？你们部落是以宝石和挖掘做见长的，那你们的战斗伙伴也就是疾风龙，想必也非常擅长这个领
I like
域
their
的一些能力吧？
疾风龙虽然
outfit.
在
I
地
want
面
one
上
of
移动
those.
看起来憨态可掬，但是借助燃速，它可以在地下快速的移动，还能翻山越岭。
Here's a copium
同时也能
thought.
帮我们回声之子
At
去
the end of
地下什么
Natlan,
地方有
this
宝石
entire area will be
它应该是你们这个
destroyed.
部落的跑酷好手。
They'll actually do it.
哎，你看小八那边还有一处
So all that
好像是
effort,
你们部落的
destroy
这
it.
是我的老家，接下来不如到我的老家去看一下吧。
没问题，那你来带路。
这里呢就是我的老家。
Bro, I want this
西欧
blue
人部
one
族
for
流
Molani.
泉之众。就咱部落的人呢，大多是热
The
爱
blue
音乐
jacket.
然后以及喜欢泡泡温泉、休闲放松，然后包括他们的伙伴企欧龙呢。
That's how they're
日常
gonna
也是一副
clean up the
懒散
file
甚至
size of the
有那么
game,
一点
chat.
迟钝的样子
They're gonna
虽然我
destroy
们部
regions.
族的人呢，经常看起来是这么
They
一
make
副
it
安逸的样子
inaccessible.
但当
That's
遇
how
到
they
真正
clear
的
file
战斗
size.
以及比赛的时候，也都是一把好手。值得一提的是呢，咱部族的人也是纳塔少数的能够在液态燃素区域上活动的人。
液态燃素是不是就是那种看起来特别像
Should I just let Fontaine flood then? They should
之
have.
前我们也提到过液态燃素，那小八给我们再介绍一下。
Come
好的呀，液
on.
态燃素区域呢是
Oh,
我们看起来是比较
Make
像
a
橙红
volcanic
色
reaction
很热
happen
甚至有
and
一
make a
点危险
volcano
的这
erupt
种
at
地
the
区
end
哎
and make
那既然它
everything
这么危
sink
险的
into
话
the
是不是
lava.
我在周边游玩的时候要特别小心才行。
其实也不用，因为液态燃素区域呢，它通常是在比较隐秘的地下，或者说存在在一些比较有挑战性的区域，需要喜欢挑战的旅行者们呢自己前去体验。
我们两个都说差不多了，鸡哥觉得缺点什么
Bro just
那
was
接下来就去看
destruction.
看我的老家
Yeah,
聂龙
I'm in a
部族怎么样。
destructive kind of
那我
mood
来带路。
lately. I again, like you guys said, I think they're obviously
这可是
hiding
聂
the
龙部落
deeper
的宝
parts
藏
of the
这是
story
地
for
图
later.
既然
Obviously.
大家看到了聂龙部族这边有一个这么大的聂龙头像，那不如我们就从龙本身开始说起吧。
I don't know what I was
可以啊，看
expecting
一下跟我们
about the
疾风龙
live stream
还有小八他们
particularly.
骑游龙究竟有什么不同？
没问题。那聂龙呢，它最强大的能力当然就是自己觅食的能力了。大家就看见啊，在聂龙的夹带当中，其实储存了一种很特殊的叫做火流果胶的物质。那每当聂龙要去觅食的时候呢，就会释放夹带当中的火流果胶，用它粘住果实，然后送入口中。
This is cool.
那在纳塔当然也会有一些富含燃素的果实。那聂龙呢，也可以通过火灵果胶去吸收这些带有燃素的果实，并且在适
I
当的时候
become Yoshi.
去释放它们，造成爆炸的效果。这种火流果胶
Ah,
呢，不仅能够
yeah.
作为觅食的手段，在
When
其
do
他
I
的
get
时
to
段里
poop
面
out
它还
eggs,
可以
bro?
作为聂龙在山峦之间来回穿梭的这样的一个媒介。
那既然聂龙这么厉害，他们部族的人呢？
哎，那么这不得不说，聂龙部族叫玄木人，所有的部族成员呀，他们都非常热衷于极限运动，也会和他们的龙伙伴一样，在群山当中来回穿梭。所以呢，聂龙部族也就是玄木人部族的成员，他们多半呀也都成为了冒险家、运动员或者说快递员这样的一些职业。
在聂龙部族
Did I
旁
just see
边
a
呢，只
llama?
有这么一个遍布高耸悬崖的遗迹
Or
主遗庙宇。
alpaca?
和
Is that
聂
what they're
龙一
called?
起呢，旅行者说不定可以找到神秘的宝藏哦。
鸡哥呀，我还是非常在意刚才说的吃果子这个事儿。我听过一个关于你们逆夜龙的八卦，不知道你听过没有？
我感觉不是什么好八卦。
我听说有一只逆夜龙平时不是很自律，然后呢，因为吃了太多的果子，导致身材发福，在洞穴下面再也回不来了。鸡哥，你可一定得保重啊！
啊，原来是这么一回事。那我觉得呀，这里面可有太多的新闻你不知道了。所以老杨，我们不如我们坐回去，就这件事情，我跟你们再好好说道说道。好。哎，老杨，就接着刚才那个逆夜龙的话题啊，我觉得我必须要为他说句公道话。虽然这只逆夜龙它又贪吃，体型又大，它确实也困在一个地方出不来，但是呢，它实际上是逆夜龙当中非常古老的
we're just big bullies
那你就
now.
会问了。我们旅行者到底用什么方式来
We're just bullying now, man.
刚才说的有道理啊。
This game went full casual, bro.
旅行者们呢，
Oh my god, it's got like
过程中可以找到一些对付他的
fire
弱点
beam.
比如说他喜欢吃的东西，对吧？
我觉得鸡哥更像是在给自己辩解啊。
那一定没有这个意思，一定没有。哎，对啊。那我还不得不说一句啊，这个逆夜龙的
You're no longer interested in Genshin anymore?
可爱的，难道我们纳塔就全都是这种可爱画风的龙吗？就像我们三个一样。
Somewhat true, but
就像我们之前在宣传短片中提前放出的
I can't really deny that the visual of the region went like very
是
casual.
我们5.0版本旅行者需要面对的一个敌人。
哎，但是我怎么记得纳塔的龙好像一般都
I
是
made
聚
an
居的？
analogy
为什
the
么这
other
只龙
day.
它会自己单独跑出来呢？
Definitely feels like I went from a 2005 Honda Civic to a 2015 Honda Civic where everything became round.
得已而为之，最后离开了自己的族
Which
群，
is not a bad
生
thing,
活在
but
这片区域。
it's hard to get
除了
used
刚才
to.
我们介绍过的这
After
个
like
胖胖的
gotta
逆夜龙和神秘
I
的
gotta
希
spend
腊
some
飞
time
龙
getting used to
我
it.
们在纳塔的旅程中还有许多神奇的生物，比如说看上去就很容易被撞飞的鸟，看上去就很憨的豚兽，看上去就很热的甲虫，还有一些看上去就很会飞的老鼠。
除了刚才老杨讲到的这些奇特生物以外呢，在纳塔还有很多
Maybe it's a good thing you don't get it. That means I'm just old.
比如说神秘的高难度的夜城试炼，还有巨大
That
的
area
间
looks
歇
interesting
喷发
to
火
me.
山，未来呢也会给旅行者们开放。
这个大家可以尽情期待。
大家都知道，我们在每个国家推出的时候，都会有一套叫声望系统的系统内容啊。那这一次在5.0的版本，我们对这个声望系统做了一次全新的尝试。哦，那这一次呢，旅行者可以在各个部落的一个叫药石图腾柱的地方去接取对应部族的
For
豪
what
华
it's worth, it looks very pretty.
哎，那这听上去不还是声望系统吗？
鸡哥，你别骗我们。
对哦，好像说到这里，感觉它跟
I
声望系
just
统
want
没有
more
什么区别。但是呢，
destruction.
我还是说漏了一点。在之前的环节当中，我有提到一个叫部族祭文的概念。那么在药石图腾柱这里，旅行者们还可以开启每个部族的部族祭文了。这个祭文呢，除了包含部族的传说和周边的风土人情以外，还有大家最关心的纳塔的角色
casual from the beginning.
哦，也就是说，包含上述所有内容在内，每一个部族都将陆续开放3个章节供玩家游玩。
所以，我们纳塔的传说任务其实是换了一种新的形式出现的。
除了部落祭文以外呢，在5.0版本还有更多以单元剧形式出现的篇幅比较短的世界任务，比方说刚才介绍到的以小家伙为主角的世界任务。
好，那我们一口气介绍了这么多的包括场景呀，包括我们战斗的一些 BOSS 呀，包括刚才说的任务。那么接下来我们再跟旅行者们介绍一下。
Hold that thought. We'll talk about it later.
好呀。那就由我来为大家介绍一下我们的活动吧。这次我们也为旅行者们准备了很多丰富多彩的活动，比如
I'm down to have a discussion about it.
还有前往提瓦特各处打卡的旅行回顾。
Not
完成
over.
其中一个活动呢，还能获得一个4星法器。
Not too
值得
much
一提的
over.
是，即使旅行者们已经游玩过的一些挑战呢，在纳塔也会以一个完全不同的形式呈现。
这里我要替他说一句，我们也为旅行者准备了一些特殊的游玩的短片哦，具体有多不一样，我们一起看一下就知道了。
好，那我们就看一看。
好，这一次呢，我们纳塔呢带来了很多全新的玩法，今天也邀请了几个朋友到现场来实际体验一下。
Security guard.
先带着大家跑一段现实挑战。这个地方有一个龙陵，这是
They're using the security guard as a playtester. That's
可以
genius.
开始我们的挑战了。
That's
进去以后呢，
genius.
开右扳机你就钻到地下了。在这个过程里面呢，我们需要借助我们这个小龙的特点啊，去尽可能多的。
It's okay to drop the game. I mean, if you really think about it, I did technically drop the game essentially because the only thing I'm doing now is just playing the main story. That's it. You know what I mean? It's gotten to this point where I'm now just waiting for. How do I explain the end game of the story? But it's just, you know, like dragging and dragging. I'm just kind of being patient because we knew there was gonna be 7 regions, so I'm just waiting. But you're right. What did I expect? It's not like they were going to have a beginning and the end of the game. It's a gacha game, so they're gonna try their best to extend the lifespan of the game by dragging and dragging and dragging. So maybe that was part of the misunderstanding for me in terms of expectations from the beginning. If any of that like makes sense.
那你要相信我，
你转头看看呗，
一漏不了。
哎，
我怎么感觉我下面又漏了？来，准备到你了啊！
Okay, they're just exploring here. Okay. I don't want to say that I have the same amount of interest as I did in the very beginning, because that's obviously a lie if I did say that. Clearly, I have more interest in more games now than just singular game. It's very unfortunate, but at the same time, it's kind of a blessing, and I think, in my opinion, because I'm not like, even if I'm like disappointed at something that happens in the game, I'm not like, you know, bummed out about it. And I can just play a different game that I enjoy. For Natlan though, specifically, I don't want to say I'm disappointed because everything looks great. I was also kind of like hyped for Fontaine because everything looks very like, you can tell that they tried their hardest to make something really cool. So I can't say I'm disappointed. What I was expecting, I guess, more so is by the time that we get to Natlan, I would like expect a bit of a, I don't know, I can't really say it. Like I was gonna say like a climax of the story, but it can still happen in the story itself. So maybe I should just play the story to find out. Tone shift? Perhaps that was what I was looking for.
是哎，那说起周年庆，那就必须带上我们的传统技能。
没错。那么在这次 5.0 版本期间呢，通过周年庆的签到活动，我们会为各位旅行者送出10枚周产资源。另外，我们也会通过邮件向大家发放包括1600。
Technically, it's a live service game, so there won't be like a real climax. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
那接下来必须还有
I think the mistake was I expected the story of this game to end after a certain time.
那福利的环节就到这里。
Obviously, I don't think that will happen in hindsight.
啊，那福利的环节为什么就到这里了？
我们每年的福利不是这还有吗
？There's more.
难道大伟哥没有跟你讲过吗？
啊，他跟我讲什么了？
那么这个你见过吗
？What's this?
这什么？这么厚吗？
Michael， 你真不知道吗？
真不知道。
别慌，别慌，别慌。那我们就带入 Michael 的视角，我们和旅行者们一起来一条一条分享一下我们这个版本。
Oh, didn't they say they have more optimizations?
在5.0 版本期间，旅行者们只要完成魔神任务荣花与炎日之除，也就是我们5.0的主线，就可以在活动界面直接领取。
They should do that for every Archon Quest, so that when I log in, I get 500 for every Archon Quest that I've done in the past.
没错啊。
那
Everybody catch up.
还有提到一点是5.0版本期间才有，那是只有5.0。
Wait, are they actually doing it?
不是了，在接下来的5.0、
Oh, just for the future ones.
5.3版本，也就是我们的主线重要篇章发布的这些版本，都可以拿到这样的限时奖励，也就是有更多的额外的500原石哦。
Just for the future stuff.
我感觉还是有一些吸引力哦。
我刚才有讲到魔神任务啊，那接下来我当然要去讲一讲传说任务啦。在后续的新角色，无论他们是以部族祭文，还是以传说任务的形式，
It's only till
5.3
5.2.
只要玩家在当前的版本进行了这些任务的体验，就可以获得额外的奖励了。
Chat, I mean, we can't complain, right?
这些奖励
It's our
额外的原石
Archon Fund.
以及 还有
It's our Himeko Fund
突破等级2和突破等级3所需要的所有培养材料哦。我们就拿 5.0 版本的马拉妮来举例子。首先我们会有显示身手的活动，马拉妮可以突破到突破等级1，对不对？然后因为马拉妮有部族祭文任务，也就是说接下来他还会陆续获得突破等级2和突破等级3的所有材料。
Oh, that's nice. That's
也
a
就是
little
说
bit of
玩
an
家几乎
additional
不用付
freebie.
出任何的额外努力，他就能直接将马拉妮快速升到60级。
那说明现在养新角色的这个培养压力就一下子下来了。
没错。这样也是能够为我们的新老玩家第一次接触到新角色的时候
Just only Ascension though.
铺平很多。
What really matters is the talent materials that take an eternity to farm.
的这些旅行者
Give me the talent materials. Screw the Ascension material. Give me the talent materials.
那 Michael， 你的意思是说，假如我是一个初来乍到的旅行者，
对的，
我没有办法第一时间体会到这些任务，那我就拿不到对应的原始奖励了。
是的。
这一点我们当然也都考虑到了。所以在后面呢，我们也开放了一个新的功能，是主线快速开启功能。在 5.0 版本更新以后，只要完成了璃月的主线魔神任务，并且达到了冒险等级28级。
Oh my god! I almost forgot Liyue looked like this. Holy shit! I haven't been here in so long.
那太好了，就是之前还有一些朋友会问我嘛，什么时候入坑原神最好？那我觉得就是现在了。
哎，我还要给大家补充一条信息哦，就是快速开启的这个功能，在后续版本也会陆续开启。
那让我再追问一下吧，之前忙碌在外的一些旅行者，或许会返回到提瓦特大陆这。
Quick start basically starts the quest. Is that what
的老
this
朋
is?
友是不是也应该有些表示啊？
你知道在原神原先的版本里面有一个针对回归玩家的活动，叫星之归还。对。
Yeah, I got like 10 of those in my lifetime.
的奖励也做了一定的调整。除了原本的原始奖励以外呀，还有一些长期没有回归到提瓦特的旅行者们。那这些旅行者呢，还会額外在
Bro, that's gonna be me on the new patch day. I'm gonna get free temples.
具体的参与
I haven't logged into Genshin in so long.
官方公告和游戏内的指引
等等。那新玩家跟老朋友都照顾到了，没错啊，像我这种一直坚守在提瓦特旅程一线的旅行者。我们也提了很多的优化意见跟想法，那有没有
？Ah, fuck! I did no.
我们一直在强调，其实原神的开发组一直在持续的关注和倾听玩家的反馈。
I should have just skipped that event.
我还有更多的调整和优化，就是针对玩家的反馈所做出的。在5.0版本更新以后呢，只要旅行者们点击背包当中对应区域特产的野外采集选项，我不知道大家有没有注意过啊，就是区域特产一直有一个。只可观看不可点击的野外采集地点推荐。对，那么现在呢，只要你点击了这个选项，它就会在大地图上自动追踪这些区域特产的采集地点。
Oh yeah, we read about this.
不仅如此，你还可以通过这个自动追踪功能来监控这些区域里面剩余特产的可采集数量。
哇，那也太舒服了吧！那怪物的掉落的这个能不能也做一下优化？以前。我去收集这个海乱鬼跟漂浮灵的时候，真的太痛苦了。
那么在这一次啊，我们也针对这样的一个反馈做了一些调整。在5.0版本更新以后呢，我们特定的一些怪物的材料掉率也会获得提升。
This is also in the post
你刚才提到的海乱鬼和漂浮灵。
Very nice.
怎么样提升
？Very good.
大家可以看到我们视频上面的一些掉落素材的对比啊，
这好明显。
对，当然如果只是提升它们的掉率，可能还不能满足玩家除大地的一个需求啊。所以在5.0版本，我们还推出了另外一个功能。我们推出了开放世界等级的世界等级9，世界等级9，
That's exactly what I should be calling it from now on.
世界等级9会不会非常困难？但是对于这些实力强大的旅行者，他可以很轻松的挑战世界等级9的这些内容的同时呢，还会获得更丰厚的掉落奖励。我必须要强调一下，这些掉落奖励呢，也包含首领敌人在内。
等等，让我捋一捋，那就是说，刚刚。世界等级提升后的这个增加材料的掉落，以及包括整体的这个怪物掉落的这个内容的增加，两个效果是可以叠加的吗？
没错，这两个效果是完美叠加的。所以 Michael 你的理解能力很强啊！
哇哦！那有点不得了啊
！Michael 你已经听到这里了。难道你不觉得？
那这样吧，我还有一些痛点，就我必须要今天就替玩家去说，剩一物， 我也一直觉得应该优化的。那你们有安排吗？
那当然了，那当然了，就是圣遗物啊，我觉得大家这么多年下来啊，对于原神的圣遗物主要是吐槽2个点啊，就是第一个点叫圣遗物转狗粮，第二个点叫一个极品圣遗物的胚子，我们先说圣遗物分解的事情啊，旅行者们在分解圣遗物之前，不是只能分解出摩拉吗？那么这一次啊，我们分解圣遗物之后，可以将它转化为圣遗物的经验素材。
Why does that matter?
也就是说，大家不用再担心
You just put it directly in the artifact to upgrade it, no?
占大家的背包空间了。
我以前就是因为有一些生命词条跟防御词条，不知道应不应该
Am I misunderstanding
所以我
something?
一直都存着。我的背包是一直满的状态。
对，然后存着的时候呢，你又
to save space
把它直接换成摩拉。
对，万一后面有角色要
that makes sense because you're throwing them away just for more. Okay, that makes sense. Before
就是它如果到了关键的时候，却又没有办法为后续的角色获取对应的圣遗物，就会感觉自己很矛盾，对不对？
对的，
那么除了圣遗物转化为培养材料以外呢，我们还推出了第2个很重磅的功能，叫做祝圣之霜。
祝圣之霜
Is this a main stat
这个
selector
名字听起来很厉害，它的功能其实更厉害。
that every other Hoyoverse games has now except Genshin?
来兑
Yeah,
换
it
指
is.
定词条的圣遗物。
Damn, about time.
没错
Fucking Zenless even shipped with this
指
function.
定主词条的属性种类，还可以额外指定2个副词条的属性。
副词条也能？
没错。
That's pretty crazy though. This is like a super version.
跟你想的一样。5.0
This is like a super Saiyan version.
一定数量
That's actually
圣遗物
insane.
或者说探索纳大世界，或者说解锁我们的珍珠纪行。
I understand this correctly, right? Well, I mean, it's locked behind the paywall, it seems, for Battle Pass, but
所以在周年
they
庆的
said
邮件
main
奖励
and
当中，我们也附赠了
substat.
一部分
Main
祝
and
圣之
how
霜
many
供大家
substats?
使用。
2?
周年庆的邮件居然有这么好
You can select your main and 2
关于祝圣之
substats?
霜的详细获取规则和消耗规则呢，后续也可以参照游戏内的相关指引。我知道之前一直也有旅行者吐槽啊。
Okay, this game has become pay to win. Can you get that game in the game without paying though?
包括可能我已经溢出的锻造用魔矿，包括可能我在某个国家的角色呢，他们的天赋等级已经都养满了。
对。
Did they mention that you can get it for free in the game if you grind?
很尴尬。是的。那么从5.0版本开始呢，我们的技行奖励也
Events probably? Let's hope so.
首先是
They did mention it, okay.
开始的时候，旅行者们就可以从这4种养成资源中任选其中3种，作为本次进行可获取的奖励。
Otherwise, it would have been hell breaking loose on
此外
Twitter.
呢，如果旅行者们解锁了珍珠纪行或者珍珠之歌，并且在达到对应等级之后，我们原本指定国家的角色天赋培养素材会变成能够让旅行者。
Is that the biggest W in this entire live stream then? I think so.
等等，这个
Like everything else was pretty cool. It's crazy how that one thing it's even like big of a deal. The Natlan has an entire region releasing, I think.
他必须得把
That's crazy.
蒙德和璃月的齐天神像供奉至满级，对不对？你觉得这个问题该不该解决？
对啊，不然玩家直接到了纳塔，或者说体验其他的国度，他就体力值就没有办法涨了。
没错，所以既然我们做了主线快速开启，那么一定要把相关的所有的
You don't
细节
care about the
都优化
artifacts?
到底。从
That's-
5.0版本更新开始
Oh my god, did I just see what I just saw?
供奉任意区域的七天神像，来
Oh
增加自己的
shit.
体力值上限了。与此同时呢，从纳塔开始，纳塔的七天神像。
Oh my god, the statue looks beautiful.
系统也将会提供更多的原始奖励。
Holy shit!
我帮大家算了一下啊，上述这些原始奖励加起来的总和有超过10枚纠缠之源的价值哦。
居然又多了10抽，
没错。
That does look like
我
her.
现在也有点动力
So I don't know
要
what the deal is with this whole Archon situation.
结束了吧？
你希不希望？你希不希望这个福利结束？
你这个眼神有点不对，你意思是还有吗？
There's
你看
more.
我手卡已经用完了呀。
是啊。
那当然是。
你还给我留了，
我还留手，
给我留了后手。
Michael， 你要知道
But there's more.
大家要知道，一般节目的高潮啊都要留到后面的，所以到迄今为止，我都还没有说到
Okay, maybe
信息。
I spoke too soon and complained like a little bitch before whatever this is about to
那
happen.
么这次我也不做顺序
What is
安排
this？
由 Michael 自己去抽一张。
They're making a huge deal of this. What is
那我
this?
先抽这个吧。
先说这个对不对？你觉得你确定？
确定。
OK， 好。
You think it's bait？
刚才啊，我们有一位朋友说到过，希望他能够把玩家歪小保底的不好的运气都转到他
Wait, what are
身
you
上。
getting at?
我们也很佩服这位旅行者的勇气。
That's what Twanto said.
但是接下来我要公布的这一项福利，可以些微的分担一下这位旅行者的负担。
Are they changing the banner rates?
你想不想替各位旅行者先体验一下？
那我就替各位旅行者先验货了啊。
好，那么麻烦我们的工作人员。好，谢谢。好
What's going
试
on?
试看。
So lucky. First temple.
这个特效怎么跟
What was
之
that?
前的不一样了呀？不会是我欧皇附体了吧？
这其实是我们在5.0版本的角色活动起源当中新加入的一个事件，叫做捕获明光。
捕获明光，这个是什么东西？
我给你们解释一下。
Please
也就是
explain.
当玩家常说的小保底到来的时候，有概率会遇到捕获明光事件。当这次事件出现的时候呢，抽取的结果必定为当期的 UP 5星角色。
Wait, what
但是
happens?
我比较好奇啊，这个事件会挤占以前的大小保底的概率吗？
知道你就会这么问，我相信旅行者们也非常关心这样一个问题。那么捕获明光，它关键在它只是单纯提高了小保底抽中当期 UP 的机会，并不会影响这个游戏其他所有的
I'm so
规则。
confused.
也就是说，你简单理解为我们抽中当期 UP 的概率提高了。
Somebody go make a YouTube video about this right now.
还是蛮爆炸的。
更详细
And
的信
explain it
息
to
会
me.
在后续的官方公告和游戏内的概率公式详情给大家一一说明。
那接下来还有吗
？Michael， 你觉得这个消息都不算爆炸性消息是吗？
我觉得已经
So confused me too.
不过呀，既然你都这么问了，我只能说，确实它是这3个消息中最不爆炸的一个。我们再试试武器神柱复兴祈愿。
好，我点出去看看。
记得先定轨哦。
不对吧？这个定轨的数字好像有点问题。
哪个数字有问题啊？
这怎么变成了1呀？
你并没有看错。从5.0版本更新开始，我们的神柱复兴祈愿，也就是武器池，它的定轨上限会从2调整到1。
不会吧？
什么不会吧
Isn't count of one basically saying it's 50-50 then?
你们肯定会从别的地方把它抠回来的。
你看
They should just get rid of that whole book system then. Oh, you can choose one or the other weapon. That's why it's there. Oh, that makes sense. I was like confused for a second. That's cool. So it's a 50-50 for the weapon that you select because there's always 2 5-star weapons on the banner.
原有的规则。我还有最后一条更劲爆的消息。还要跟 Michael 和各位旅行，
这个你别吓我。
And then there's one more news.
我只是玩家的嘴替，我开个玩笑。
我可没有在开玩笑，对吧？那这次我们确实是真诚的想给大家
Is it related to the banner again?
非常劲爆的福利。
难道说？
没错。那么在今天呢，我在这里去公布我们这一次5.0前瞻节目的最后一条福利投放的消息，也就是从今年开始。每年原神的周年庆版本期间，我们都会向已经解锁了祈愿系统的所有旅行者
my
提供
God.
一次
You should have had this from the beginning. I mean, that's good news.
包含的任意一名
But these 5 stars are standard banner 5 stars, eh?
是一个自选的常驻5星。还是每年一个自选常驻5星吗？
对，你没有听错，是从
你确定吗？你在这里说了之后不能反悔啊！很多人看到我们
没错，我说的很清楚，是从今年开始，每年原神的
So
周年庆活动
that's
都会给大家
2 months from now.
自选常驻5星。
Chad, in 2 months from now, you can select your free 5-star standard banner 5
这个
star.
常驻池是一直加新角色的。
没错。我们随着我们版本的推进啊，其实
Because
会
the
有越来越多的
anniversary
角色加入
in 2
到更新
months.
时间起源当中。也就是说，每年的这个福利也会随着版本的推进，它的选项会逐渐丰富起来。怎么样？你觉得这个福利？
我说实话，我鸡皮疙瘩都起来了。我今天这个
It's great news. I'm so happy they have it, actually. The only thing I'll say is, why didn't you have it in the beginning? It's great news. I'm very happy that exists. But why didn't you do it from the beginning?
那我们给 Michael 一点冷静的时间啊。那我也想代表团队呢，跟大家去说几句。我们虽然是原神这个游戏的开发者，但同时我们也是原神的玩家。这一点一直从1.0开始。我都在不断的跟大家传达这样一个信息。那么玩家提出的一切的问题，我们作为玩家当然也都是感同身受的。
是的。
因为原神接下来要走的路也很困难，也很长，但是我希望它能够一直延伸下去，我们能够一直走下去。
Yo, did you actually just say
大家一直以
Chi
来的持续关注。
Yo, you gotta be either trolling or you there's something sad about that decision.
不如刚刚的惊喜，但是我们准备的周年庆相关内容呢，比往年还是
A lot of Tainari fans.
我们想带给大家的其实很简单，旅行者们能够收获一些简单的快乐，我们就非常满足了。
我们平时也非常重视每位旅行者的声音。我觉得
If you don't have
大
her,
家其实都是
I think
发
that's
自
good.
内心的
Like
去
getting
认
her.
可，还是要以高
I
品
feel
质
like
的
half of
有
you
些
say
内容创
Chi-Chi, you're
作作为
trolling.
它最重要的基石。我们要持续不断的去做出好内容本身，这才是我们一直能够走下去的立身之本。那如果说我们做的内容没有让
GNC2 actually though is like super
感受到乐
poggers.
趣，那一定是我们哪里
If anybody has
我们
Gene
会
at like
非常非常乐
C1,
意
I
去收集大家的
do
看法，
recommend
进
getting
行调
C2 Gene. C2 is like insane.
那么接下来啊，还是再看一些有意
It
思的
gives you so much more
短片，来转
DPS.
换一下气氛吧。
Oh my god, Genshin anime! Psych, get baited. Yeah, it almost feels like Genshin's now doing a premiere collab. Wait, didn't Joe already do a collab with Honkai? Honkai Impact 3rd, what? Genshin is doing a premiere collab. Oh, this does kind of look Riot-ish. Oh my god, look at her. She looks so pretty. Yeah, I think this is just like a promotional video. Just for the Natlan stuff. It looks pretty dope. You don't see a lot of this anime art style. There's definitely some out there, but every time you see one, it's hype as shit. Blaze to Natlan. I bet that's like the teaser that they'll play at like Game Awards or something. Let's see. I don't know if the live stream is this is the end or probably not. We're just missing one. Where's Bronya? We're just missing Bronya. Where's Bronya? We got Wendy. We got May. We got Teresa. We got Himeko. I would like to say Sealy, but people will say Sinma, I guess.
常驻玩法幻想真境巨师。
I don't know about
在
Zhongli.
这几个版本期间呢，我们也收到了大量的玩家反馈。我们非常关注玩家对这些内容的建议，并且啊，有很多玩家的建议其实给了我们迭代的灵感。所以我们从 4.8 开始就一直在对这个玩法进行调整。那在接下来即将更新的 5.0 版本当中呢，我们全量重新设计了玩法当中的奇妙注意事件。那在新的版本当中呢，这些事件将根据当期的3元素所对应的反应体系进行有效、清晰的策略引导。简单来讲，就是你拿到这个注意的时候，就已经知道它应该给什么样的队伍使用了。
老实说，之前这些buff 我都看得不是很明白。
没错，这也是很真实的一个玩家反应。那这些注意事件呢，也将提供非常强大的特殊元素反应机制，也就是它们是贴合原有的反应体系去制作的。即使玩家对自己手头能够出战的角色机制不够了解，他也能够简单的通过元素搭配来展开有效的进攻策略。这本来也是我们去设置每一期元素主题的初衷。那当然了，可能会有玩家会问啊，那如果你们设置了这么强大的体系
，What is with the new banner system again? Did anybody get a good idea what they meant?
5.0 版本呢，我们对于追求
about losing 50-50 and oh my god, it's Regulus's birthday today.
卓越模式当中所对应的奖励内容也会增加。 所以也希望玩家
Today is
能够
Regulus's
持续的
birthday.
对我们后续推出的玩法
You don't-
不断的
you're not-
提出建
you don't know
议，
either?
我们会及时的收集，并设法不断的完善这些游戏的体验。
没错。
此外
It was
呢，
yesterday?
在5.0版本，我们还会有一些老朋友加入我们的7圣召唤卡牌当中。那新的角色卡、
Regulus
新的怪物卡以及行动牌也会
Reverse
等待大家收
1999
集，还会有新的纳塔牌贝
Time zone
等待大家
differences
获取哦。
另外还有联动活动要跟大家分享，指符双印，原定在遇，原神与罗技的首次联动即将到来哦。
罗技吗？
没错，定制款罗技产品将在9月的罗技 Play 发布会上与大家正式见面。罗技的社媒平台啊，也即将公布。
Kinda want a Logitech
此外
Ayaka
还有
Logitech
多种联
merch.
名周边可以获取。
I
各
do
位
like
旅行者
Logitech.
喜欢的话千万不要错过。
哇，罗技的定制款哎，你要知道我从小到大用的都是罗技的外设。
Man, Ayaka gets so many collabs.
Michael， 听说你今
Fucking
天应该还给
popular
大
ass
家带来一些
character,
音
bro.
乐方面的消息。
是的，纳塔音乐也必须在这个环节给大家分享。据我所知啊，纳塔
Didn't
的音乐
Ayaka
风
also
格
get like the
跟
Samsung
中单相比起
collab?
来是要特殊的非常多的。接下来就请旅行者们
Oh,
拿起
that's
手边的
Kaching. Wait,
花
who
生
was
瓜
it?
子、饮料、矿泉水，入席就坐。纳塔交响音乐会马上开始。
Music time. Who was it that got the Samsung collab? Oh, it's gone you, sorry. Never mind. Next. This is way better than I thought it would be. I just got goosebumps. Wow, I didn't think I would get that from a Genshin live stream. Both songs have really good melody. Wow. Dude, that melody is so simple but feels so good. Dude, the lyrics are super sus. 100% somebody's gonna die. Damn, dude. Holy
今天大家表现
shit.
都很好嘛，看来我这个老演员是不是
Dude, whether I'm burnt out of the game or not,
我自我还是不是那么满意啊。
fucking this company do not miss for
不
music.
过我觉得如果旅行者们能喜欢我们这次纳塔的内容的话，
Jesus
我觉得效果就已经到位了。
那今天介绍完这个今天的内容啊，我这里还有最后一个问题啊，也是之前问卷中有玩家提到的，就是项目组啊内部对于原神未来有什么样的
I
规
love
划，
Fontaine's
有没有什么可
music.
以提前透露的一些有趣内容
But
啊？
this one was also fucking
我先
phenomenal.
说规划的问题吧。在此之前，我想提个题外话，就是在到期版本上线的那一年，我记得有一个海外媒体的朋友有问我一个问题，说这一年的开发感受，如果用一个词来概括的话，你觉得什么样的词最合适？那当时我其实用了一个词叫进化。 这个词不光是指我们整个团队为了去做更多原先从未体验过的内容所做出的个人努力，所做出的团队的进化。另一方面，其实也是直到今天大家看到的像纳塔这样的内容，也是我们这个进化之路上的其中一小步。那每年我们都会努力的做出一些让大家眼前一亮的新概念的内容呈现给大家。那刚才大家也有问，在故事上我们有没有什么长线规划？我们会在未来的旅途上遇到更多的伙伴和敌人。那么他们其中有一些呢，
Just say evolution,
一直活在坊间传闻当中。那还有一些呢，可能迄今为止和玩家只有一面之缘，玩家和他们也不甚了解。那还有一些呢，可能他们对旅行者是陌生的，对于提瓦特的众人也是陌生的。但是这些人和世界的命运之间也是息息相关的。那旅行者前往寻找自己血亲的这个旅途，实际上也会和这个世界之间的联系，因为上述的原因越来越紧密。
那么鸡哥也给我们介绍了很多原神未来的规划，那么也是让我们对未来啊充满着期待。我们今天的那个前瞻特别节目啊，到这里呢也就接近尾声了。那原神到现在啊都已经4年了，我也有很多心里话啊想跟我们旅行者讲。我们一起从2020年的那个秋天启程呢，已经是相伴的走过了4个年头，那共同度过了许多难忘的时刻。那随着这个探索的步伐不断前行啊，那提瓦特的这个大陆也是愈加的这个丰富多彩。那我也相信未来的每一片新的地域啊，每一段新的故事啊，会成为我们最美好的这个回忆啊。那过去的这1年啊，原神项目组和我都是曾经经历了这个焦虑和迷茫的。我们听到了很多的声音啊，有的把原神吹上天，有的把原神啊贬得一无是处啊。这样的声音多了啊，难免让项目组和我都有点不知所措。我自己回想起原神这一路走来啊，其实是旅行者的热情、期望与反馈啊，让我们有了不断前行的这个动力啊，也是原神啊能够不断进步的这个源泉。于是啊，今年上半年啊，原神项目组和我决定去跟世界各地的旅行者面对面聊聊。我们去了很多我们从来没有去过的城市，比如湖北襄阳啊，比如巴西圣保罗啊。在跟全球各地的旅行者面对面的时候啊，每一位旅行者都非常激动地跟我们分享他们的提瓦特旅程啊。他们有的还在每天体验原神，有的呢只是新版本更新上来体验一下，有的呢已经很久没有来过提瓦特。跟他们聊完呢，制作组和我重新理解了旅行的意义啊。我们的脑子里啊想起了那句啊，我们终将重逢啊。我们意识到啊，只有对旅行者的陪伴是原神唯一不能改变的，其他一切皆可改变啊。也正是因为有了各位旅行者啊，我们才有机会在未来带来更多精彩优质的内容。最后呢，我们将在8月28日迎来全新的5.0版本火之国纳塔。那这片炙热而神秘的土地啊，也是等待着每一位勇敢的旅行者前去探索。感谢大家一直以来的支持与陪伴，愿你们的纳塔之旅充满惊喜与期待。旅行者们，我们纳塔见。
That's a pretty touching message. What does that say? Thank you for watching. See you later.
我感觉他们很放松，比我们之前这个，我在场的时候要轻松很多。
鸡哥怎么回事？都不提前跟我商量一下？还有不是跟我说是综艺效果吗？怎么整的是我啊？
我不知道，龙龙不知道，我只是一条孽龙，你不要来找我，是大尾龙要我干的，要找大尾龙去啊！
我不在的时候，他们谈笑风生。
哟，
好玩吗？
好玩，咋了？
像不像 bug 单？
像你的 bug 单，哪这么灵？
我就看你还修不修你 bug。
修完了。
走，赶紧回去修 bug。
Evolution. Thank you. Evolution. All right, we're gonna have a very, very, very long discussion after this.
Hello, travelers, and welcome to Teyvat Talks. I'm Zach Aguilar, voice of Ether, co-hosting with my friend and voice of Albedo, Koi Dao.
Huh, friend, huh?
The best friends.
Like that one time you played Wind Trace without me?
This sounds like a conversation between myself and
Genshin
UD.
Impact invited us to be part of the 4th anniversary celebration this year. 4 years. That's crazy. I can't believe it's been so long. These past 4 years, I've had the pleasure of delivering some epic grunt sounds as Ether, voicing emotional dialogue in the Archon Quests, and working on the special programs. So many great memories have been made not only working on the game, but also playing it. What do you think, Koi?
Oh my gosh, 4 years. Wow. You know, I turned 4 years old once. It was awesome.
Dang, you remember that? That's crazy.
Back then, I never thought I'd get to voice such a cool and intelligent character in an exciting game like Genshin Impact. We know that many of our fellow castmates have had some fun, sometimes truly unbelievable experiences over the past 4 years. So let's bring in a few special guests to, as Albedo might say, turn the unknown into the known.
Let's do it.
That was pretty
Let's go.
good. That was pretty good. He should voice act for video games.
Happy 4-year anniversary, everyone! I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of people are like, wow, you sound so different from Nahida. One time during a rare live stream for me, someone in the chat told me to prove that I was actually the voice of Nahida. So both online and in person at conventions, I get a handful of people who seem to be very surprised that that voice comes out of my body. What can I say? It's just what I sound like. I usually whip out a "everyone hold hands" to prove I'm not lying.
Yeah, that's super relatable. Like, I usually just scream Windblade at people to prove that it's me. Or make a
sound. Or even just in your private moments.
Yeah.
I've heard you scream it.
Exactly.
What?
I turn to my right side and I scream, Windblade! It
Oh,
helps scare
relax.
away the demons.
That's weird. You're a weird guy.
Anyways, here's more guests.
I'm so lucky that I get to see a lot of Genshin
Oh,
Impact fans and
shit.
cosplayers, especially the Raiden Shogun cosplayers, at conventions all over the world. And it's so cute when fans come up to my table and realize that I don't usually sound like her. So someone will come up and say, "Oh, are
You're
you the voice of
weird.
Raiden Shogun?" "Oh yeah, that's me." "Can you do a line?" And I'll be like, "Inazuma shines eternal." And watching their eyes light up always makes me smile. Genshin Impact fans are so passionate, and I love you guys.
Some of these Genshin Impact character lines are
Personally,
so
have a lot
iconic
to
now.
celebrate.
It's actually
When
insane.
Genshin Impact dropped, almost immediately, my life began to change.
What's
in
Zhongli's
a
again?
measurable way.
The
I began
wine.
to meet more
Damn,
and
what was
more
it?
people online, at conventions, and honestly, in my daily life, who are so passionate about this game. And
Osmanthus wine.
I've learned that I love to sneak up on
Osmanthus
Genshin
wine,
Impact
that's what it was.
cosplayers, and then when I'm right behind them, say something like, "This is an age of gods and monsters.
Oh my
I
God,
wish
so
not for
good.
dominion, yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer."
That's so
And the
insane.
reactions are genuinely priceless.
Maybe it's not
And
the
I
lines
frequently
that
hear
are
from people
iconic, it's
online
the
that was
voices
one
that
of
are
the highlights of their
iconic.
con. I meet people that are so excited about this game that they literally tear up. I mean, honestly, how
Some lines are
lucky
pretty
am I
iconic.
to be
The
a part of
Osmanthus
something like
wine
that?
is pretty iconic.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I just have a hard
And
time
that is such
remembering
a
the whole
funny
line
thing to do
because
at
it's very long.
conventions. Can you imagine sneaking up on people and suddenly speaking in voice? Except I just get really shy.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Yo, what the fuck?
Okay,
So
first
funny.
off, I want to give a big thank you to the team at Genshin Impact for letting me play the most beautiful man I have ever seen. Seriously, Neuvillette is a prized character of mine, one I'm just so excited to play and dig into for years to come. While he does have a range of subtle emotional beats and some true cathartic twists, nothing about him can possibly compare to the elephant seal in the room. The month of Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal changed my life forever. Who could possibly have seen that coming? Genshin Impact fans are so polite whenever I meet them. They never ask me to say it, but of course I always do. And their gratitude about, "He said the thing," is always a palpable.
That's pretty iconic.
All right, let's do it. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Trees Mécanique, the T's coming out. That's pretty iconic.
He said the thing!
He did say the thing.
I mean, that was almost, that was a global,
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
that was pretty global.
Yippee! So who's the most beautiful man you've
It
ever
went
seen?
viral.
Zach? There's a correct answer.
When I looked into your eyes, Koi.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I knew that the most beautiful man I ever saw was the reflection in your eyes, me!
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's where it was going.
Hair flip.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. And what an awesome 4 years of Genshin Impact.
So much happened.
Yeah.
We've got some surprises in store, so stay tuned for other Teyvat Talks.
Teyvat Talks.
Stay tuned, all right?
Dude, they really do give off like, I don't want to say like I'm like a huge person of anything, but Yudi and myself.
Welcome to Teyvat Talks. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the English voice of Lumine, and joining me are my lovely co-hosts, Crystal and Jenny. Yay! Hi, everybody. Crystal Lee here. I voice
Actually, I have good friends
Clarande,
in real
the
life. Makes sense.
legendary champion duelist herself. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
Hello, it is me. I have returned. It is Jenny Yokobori. I am the voice of Yoimiya. And I hope this anniversary sparks joy with all of you out there.
I see what you did there.
Speaking of the anniversary, how are you two celebrating this amazing milestone?
Oh, one heck of a milestone. 4 years? That's like enough to get a bachelor's degree. I mean, I'm gonna celebrate my graduation from Genshin Impact University. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about you guys. What about you, Sarah? That's amazing. I haven't planned anything specific yet, but I'm sure I'll play more Genshin Impact as usual. Come on, you've been in this game since the beginning.
You should see your twin, Sarah.
Nothing? No, listen. I've been looking for him for 4 long years, okay?
So, I mean, listen. So, Crystal, you mentioned that you're gonna graduate. I think I'm gonna enroll in grad school so I can stay here for as long as I can.
Yes,
I'm enjoying
for
my
sure.
time.
Because that's the best move. Get that
I
PhD.
want-
Get that postdoc.
I want to be their
That is
friend.
motivated by sweet little treat culture.
I want
and
their
so I just wanna know
happy
what my next
energy.
little treat's gonna be, and so I think I want to indulge in a cake.
You know
I
what's
wanna get
weird?
one
I've
of
met them in
those
real life,
Genshin
some of
Impact birthday
them.
cakes that they send you on your birthday. It's
And I
four
don't
years of
think
looking
we
at
could
it,
be
And I
friends.
want one.
Yeah. Oh my God. About time.
Not that
Anyway, let's go
they're
ahead
weird or
and turn to our
anything.
guests and see what they have to say about this moment.
It's just I can't make friends like that, like
Yay!
so fast. Damn.
Happy anniversary, Genshin Impact! I'm so humbled to be part of such a vast world and talented cast. When I auditioned for Chiori, I felt such a connection to her inner strength as a fellow AFAB business owner who is often told they are intimidating, who was discouraged at the beginning of their career, and who has big aspirations. Throughout the recording, Chiori has continued to inspire me through her bold and individualistic style, and I hope to have brought bit
Meanwhile,
of
these
me
people
to
are
you
on
all.
strike. Wow, this is getting awkward now.
I love Brittany.
This is getting
I
awkward.
really love how like Genshin Impact shows a lot of really strong women. You know, like a business owner as like being one of such example. That's amazing.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And I feel like a lot of us do feel such connections to our characters, and that's partially what I think, you know, like helps us I
Really
don't know,
connect,
bring them to
yeah.
life. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. It's
I
not
feel
really
like
against
I'm a lot like
Hoyo.
Lumine because I also have a twin brother in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's one of
And
the
you just
reasons
can't
that
find 'em
recording
anywhere.
The
with
voice
VR
actor
Reunited
strike, I
Quest
think
is,
it's
like,
separate from
so
the drama
special
for
and
Hoyo,
emotional for me.
right?
Honestly, I've gotten teary-eyed basically every single time we've recorded Ether and Lumine getting to be together again because I really cannot imagine how horrible it would be to be separated from my twin brother. It just like makes me so emotional.
Oh, no,
So it's one of the
Sarah.
reasons that when our amazing director was giving me direction for the opening cutscene where they get separated, it actually made me cry.
Oh.
The end.
I love to laugh, if you could tell. And I love to laugh as Farina, especially. Some of my favorite booth moments involve doing her variety of laughs. I also kept cracking up later on when she's directing and shouts, "Action!" I had so much fun doing those in a variety of ways, and I'm so happy the team liked the variety and even some of the sillier ones. You know the ones. On the other side of the spectrum, one of my favorite scenes I got to do was when Farina was on stage, reliving all those different moments. From
Farina's
her
voice
past up to the
actor.
current
I mean,
day.
obviously, I can't say one
I'm
voice
not
actor is
joking
better
when I
than
say
the
I
other.
couldn't stop crying in the booth
But-
while recording those. Legit, tears.
The
for
execution of
days.
Farina was so well done. I think, in my opinion,
Oh,
probably one of the best ones in
that's
this
a lot
entire
of tears
game.
today. That's a lot of.
Oh my gosh. I know. I guess everyone's talking about things that made them emotional.
Right. Gosh.
I'm just like, I'm gonna keep saying this because I love so much of our cast, but I'm like, I love Amber, and
She's
also, like,
amazing.
Amber.
It's very true. Like, she does love to laugh. She's a close friend of mine, and I can confirm that. So I feel like Farina was just made for her.
Right, and it's like the way that a lot of people match up with their characters and relate so well, it's one of the most incredible things. And like seriously, Farina has some of the cutest laughs ever.
Made it brattier.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
actually
gosh. Well,
like the
okay.
brattier voice.
I mean, back to
personally.
the question though.
But
What about you, Jenny?
It's my opinion.
Okay, so I mean, my first job when I moved out to LA was actually being a pyrotechnician.
Wait, no way. Are
Yes.
you
Crazy.
serious?
That's amazing.
What? I had such a blast, pun fully intended, by the way, at that job,
There it
and it
is.
really helped shape who I am. And I honestly feel like Yoimi and I were kind of meant for each other. It definitely feels like fate. Our similarities.
Chat, when am I gonna
even, like,
voice
go
act
beyond
anything?
working with fireworks too.
When's it my
Yoimi and I are
turn?
extremely
Do
bubbly
I start
and very
recording
talkative, as you
audition
guys
tapes and
probably
start
picked up on
sending
by
them
now.
out or what?
And
However,
we
I
love you
think
both for it.
Thank you. However, I think the most meaningful similarity is the love we both feel for our disabled fathers. My father has since passed.
When
but I
English
grew up as
doesn't
the primary
stump you?
caretaker for my father who had Alzheimer's. So seeing Yoimiya interact and help her father really struck a chord with me. I'm getting a little bit choked up. I love her so much. Yoimiya honestly means more to me than I could ever properly articulate. I've met so many friends, like present company included, because of this opportunity that I've gotten to voice her, including her Japanese voice actor, who I got to meet last year, and she was so lovely.
Oh, amazing. Oh my gosh.
And I've also just seen so much of the world through conventions.
I'm laughing 'cause
it's such an unbelievable honor to lend
I
my
can't
voice
retort
to Yoimiya, who
to
just,
what
like,
you said.
who's a character that just brings joy to so many people all over the world.
You do such a beautiful job of it too.
Thank you.
When
Oh
I was
my God,
cast
it's
as
Venti.
I was like, yay! I'm so excited to be a bard because I love singing. Yay! So for the Vine Laser Fest, Venti keeps talking about how he's rehearsing this big song and that he's going to perform it at the end of the event, and he keeps saying the word song. So when we got to that final performance, I was like, hey, just for funsies, since we're running ahead of schedule, can I do a version where I sing at the end just for fun? And the team was like, sure, if you can come up with a tune really quick, we can do it just for fun. So I went on break for like 5 minutes and came back with a little tune for the lyrics and then recorded it in one take. It was super fun, but I didn't expect them to actually.
Wait,
use
which
it
one
in
are
the
we
game
talking about?
'cause, like I've said 5,000 times, it was just for fun. And so when the event came out and people started excitingly tagging me in posts about Venti singing, I was so shocked and so excited. Oh my gosh. And it was just so sweet to see how much Venti singing meant to the fans. Like the reactions were so heartwarming, and I was so happy. I'd love to sing in the game for another event sometime, but I'm also happy to go back to his pretty poetry too. I'm just really happy that I got to sing at least once in the game.
Wait, what? That's
Oh my
incredible.
gosh.
She just came up with the tune, like
Yes.
spontaneously, just there.
Right on the spot.
Oh my God, these voice actors. Why does every voice actor have such high energy?
If y'all have heard the Venti song, from
They're
that
so
event,
cool
it's
people.
so good. Erica did such an amazing job.
That's incredible. One take,
She's so
5 minutes.
stinking
Just-
talented. She really is.
She's so talented.
That's crazy.
I know.
Oh my
Well, okay, so
gosh.
we've been hearing about how all these people feel like a connection to their character, and I was wondering, Crystal, if you have
Oh.
an answer to that.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, juicy.
I mean, yeah, no, I think one of the things that really brought me so close to Cloran was when I found out she was a secret nerd. Like, the second I found out she plays tabletop and, like
You're right,
plays
this is their
tabletop with
job.
her friends, like, Navi, and I was like, that's crazy.
So
'cause
true.
I walked in and everyone on the call was like, hey,
Why are they so good at
I don't know if you know
communicating?
about
Why are they so good at talking?
or like,
That's what I
you
do
know,
for a
certain
living.
games
Oh.
involving tabletop, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Makes sense.
I live for that stuff. I love it so much, and so to be able to bring that side to her was just so incredibly fun, and I loved connecting with how much she like she's
Why are
super,
actors so
super
good at
friendly. Like you don't
acting?
expect it when you meet her. She's like super stoic and like down to business, but secretly she's just out here loving her friends and like supporting people. And yeah, I don't know. I loved that aspect of her. She really came alive when I found that much more about her personal life beyond her role in the court. It was so much fun, and
that's so cute. I
love her
that
so much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's been so great to hear from all these different actors. I've loved this. This is great.
This is
so
really
much
fun. I know. I love hearing about how
Chat, do
everyone
you think
connected, like personally, it's like that little
people probably
backstage
tuned out
glimpse
already,
you don't usually
right?
get.
Because there are people who are like
Behind
not
the
interested in like
Exactly.
non-game
I
content.
still can't believe it's been 4 years. It feels like no time at all has
This
passed.
is interesting.
Somehow.
This is entertaining.
Like, and also
to
all
me
the time
anyway.
has passed. Like,
It's so surreal.
It used to not be entertaining until like
I mean,
well, this has been great. I've had so much fun with y'all today.
Same. And I can't wait for the next. So, I mean, hey, everyone, stay tuned for more, and happy
I started liking
anniversary,
these voice
travelers.
actors.
Happy
tuned.
anniversary!
Woo!
Happy anniversary! Oh my God, it's Sino. Oh my
Hello, everybody.
God.
This is Alejandro.
How many
voice of
dad jokes?
Sino,
Let's
and
start
thanks
counting.
For tuning in to Teyvat Talks.
Hey everyone, Joe Zija, voice of Risley here, wishing everybody a happy Genshin Impact 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, same. Dude, I can't believe it's been 4 years.
What
Oh
vision
my
would I
gosh.
be?
I remember when the game first started, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And now I'm like, I know
I'm an
a
NPC.
little bit of
I don't have a
what
vision.
I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't think I've even reached a little bit. I think like when I stream the game, it's mostly entertaining. because I
Parasocial relationship?
Don't know what I'm doing at
Is
all.
it really
But it's been
parasocial
awesome
relationship
to
if
get to
I
know the
met
fan
them in
base
real
the
life
game,
and
it's
have
just
like
this Genshin Impact has become this whole
conversations
massive world.
and like
who could
you
have
know?
imagined?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so I totally get it.
Maybe it doesn't
So,
matter.
Without further delay, let's check out what our voice actors have to say about this landmark occasion.
Like
and
have dinner with them and like hang out with them.
Hi, I'm Erin Yvette, the English voice of the Knave, aka Arlecchino.
Arlecchino.
Oh, aka Father.
Do you think our
We've
relationship is
recorded many
parasocial?
Arlecchino scenes over the years that I am really
Yes.
quite fond of, but I think the ones that I recall most
But,
warmly
I mean, that's not like a
are those
bad
that explored
thing.
her moments of
Doesn't mean, like,
vulnerability
you're
and
terrible
chilly
or I'm
tenderness,
terrible.
particularly in those few intimate moments with her children or with Claire V. I knew we made something special while in the booth, but oh boy. Watching the finished sequences with all the other actors' performances in there instantly made me so proud to be a part of this cast. And yes, it's also quite fun to play her viciously cool and aloof yet badass sides too. So thank you all for letting me be a small piece of this huge narrative adventure, and for being such an incredible and welcoming community. Congrats on 4 amazing years, Genshin. Here's to many more.
She looks so happy.
Man, Arlecchino is so cool, and I absolutely adored that story. It was dark, and it was just
Chat,
sad.
do you think
But you know, a lot of work goes into
Alejandro
building
dad
the
joke or
voices
no?
for these characters, you know?
At least one.
Yeah, and sometimes like
Do you
don't
think
know
it will
what the work's
happen?
gonna be
Or nah?
until you get there. One of my favorite lines of Risley's is, "If the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no
At
justification."
least one, right?
A lot of people don't know that it's one of the first scenes we ever did in the booth, and I remember thinking like, "Whoa, this guy's like rough." He's a prison warden. He's over here saying he's above the law. Okay, I guess you know we'll play him tough, right? We'll play him really rough. And then it turned out that he was this really intelligent, respectable, even like.
Are you gonna
kind
squeal like a girl when
man.
you meet Aoyuki?
And so I just had to take that toughness.
I
that
might
was,
die of heart
kinda right out
attack.
the gate, and then apply it to his otherwise really formal language. He speaks really.
You gotta
intelligently,
call an ambulance.
But he's also got this
on
kinda
speed
like
dial.
blue collar spirit that makes for a super interesting mix. It was just one of those fun experiments in character development on the fly.
Yeah, moments like that are absolutely awesome, especially when portraying these characters that have so many layers and so many dimensions. I mean, in Sino's second story, we got to see so many layers of Sino, you know? We're so used to him being nice to his friends after so many patches in Genshin Impact, you know? Like, he's like, oh, let's play Genius Invocation TCG, here's a random joke. But it's cool that we finally got to, you know, a nice reminder that he's still the General Mahamatra.
Yeah, and like all of us have our own
Media blood
stories about how
fusion.
we came to it. They're all really unique. So let's see how some others spent their time behind the mic for this.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on 4 years, you cute people. I mean, wow, I have been part of the incredible Genshin Impact universe for almost exactly a year now, and let me just say, I was instantly hooked. From the talented team at MiHoYo and our voice directors to the hardworking studio crew and the players around the globe, there is such an incredible energy tying us all together. When we started
It's a
our
birthday
records and I
today.
dove into Navia's emotional roller coaster of a backstory, I knew that this game was something special. I mean, Malus and Silver still make me tear up just thinking about them.
Oh, man. Silver and Malus. I miss those guys. They were so cool. They were funny, but... Man, good times.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. I haven't gotten to that part of the game yet, so before we get into any spoilers, let's hear from Amber and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the 4-year anniversary! This year has been the most exciting for me because I get to
Dude,
be a
her
part
voice
of a game
is precious.
that transcends not only story and beauty, but also a great community of players.
I think her voice
Emily
is perfect
was
for
such a
Emily.
fun character to play. She's calm during stressful or terrifying situations, yet gentle when it's called for. She can read the room and sniff problems out pretty quickly too. I knew she had to be mature enough
I
to have
kind
the
of
smarts and
want to
kind
play
enough
her
to care
story
for
quest
others.
just so
Her character
I do
impressed
some
me
justice
every
for
day in
her.
the studio.
Because her
When
character
I found
got
out which character I was to play and her impact in the game,
screwed over.
I was on a break in studio and the engineer told me Emily was the main character for this update. Initially, I didn't understand, but then once we recorded more and more, it hit me. I am now part of the Genshin Impact family, which is pretty awesome. It is a true honor. Thank you for having me.
I still can't believe I've been in the game for nearly 4 years. It's wild to think that I started as Cloud Retainer the NPC, but I am so
You know
proud
what's
to
sad?
play her. Not only is she a character that has helped me stretch my own vocal range,
Some
but she's
character
also
actually
so full
really
of
just
life
don't
and
get
mystery and
that
so
much
unintentionally
exposure,
hilarious.
right?
I
And
started
because
playing
of
her
that,
as the
and because of
mysterious
that,
and not
some
so
voice
kind
actors
Adeptus,
don't
as we
get the
all know.
exposure.
And every time I would
kinda
return for
unfortunate.
events, I'd get to give insight into other beloved characters through some pretty funny quips or some deeply sad backstories. So when I was asked to give her life as the playable Shen Yun, one was over the moon. I mean, with her human form,
One
I
was
would be
over
able to
the
share her
moon.
softer side, the side that we've only had glimpses of. So one was really one was really loving getting to play the funny, soft, strong, and intelligent, sassy, and loving character that she is. I mean, she is the type of character that has made Genshin Impact so special for so many people throughout the years. So, thank you so much for asking me to be her, and happy 4-year anniversary, Genshin Impact.
How sick would it be if you voice a character and the character's
Man,
birthday
I'm
is
a
your
nerd for this
birthday?
game. I love Genshin Impact.
That'd be
and
sick.
just hearing so many people and all of the actors in this cast just be so excited about it. I'm not gonna lie, it made me tear up a little, and I know that folks are gonna be like, "No, you didn't," and I'm like, "Man, it just makes my heart all warm."
Let the man
and fuzzy.
cry. Like,
Yeah.
come on, let him feel a little bit. One of the things, like the through line here for me is how we have this thing called Genshin Impact, or any story really, and all we're hearing from actors is that how it evolved.
Evolved.
Right? Like no one knows what shape it's going to take. You just release this thing into the world, and then the collaborative efforts of all these people kind of morph and change, and it's developed so organically. It's really, really cool, like a living, breathing organism, but it's just art.
Yeah. And I'm
Tell
just
them
so
to
honored
pause
that I get to
Natlan.
be a part of this, of the English cast, with you and everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, that's a wrap on Teyvat Talks. Thanks for tuning in.
Yo, where's the dad
These
joke?
4 years
Where's the
of
dad
Genshin
joke?
Impact have
This
been
is crazy.
amazing, and the adventure continues on.
Damn. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Is that over? I think it's over. It's Jova. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. let me collect my thoughts real quick about this live stream in general, and my feelings about Genshin, and all the drama surrounding it, as well as an obvious waning in interest of this game that could be revitalized once again for a release with the release of a new region. Where's a good place to start? Okay, we'll start with this music. Music in this game never misses. I have yet to hear a single bad track in this game. Sally, good night. Thank you. Have a great night. Giovanna, hello. I know Doc made fun of me. Yo. Okay, let me pause just a second. I know this music is poggers and stuff, but just to collect my mind. Doc, when we're hanging out in LA for Anime Expo, he was making fun of me because while I was just like chilling in the kitchen, I was playing Fontaine music. And he didn't really make fun of me. He was just kind of joking around, like kind of like teasing me. But my point is, he was just basically saying, yo, this dude, he's playing Fontaine music like when he does nothing. That's crazy. And I was just like, yeah. Because Genshin music to me, I can listen to it even if I'm not playing a game, which is crazy to me. Because it's a game, it's a music from a video game. There's only like a handful of music and songs that I can remember that's from a video game that I can listen to off the game. Like something like Persona, or maybe a couple Final Fantasy songs. Maybe recently like Zenless songs. But like, you know, just considering that I can play the Genshin music for hours without like getting tired of it, speaks volume. I even listen to Fontaine music, specifically Fontaine music, because I really love Fontaine music for a very specific reason. But even when I take shower, I sometimes turn on Fontaine music. Now, when I first started playing the game, Mondstadt, Liyue, and up to Inazuma. And it started like, that's like when every time, Inazuma, Sumeru, every time a new region releases and they play the battle music in a new iteration that matches the culture of the actual region, it gives me goosebumps every single time. Because they play that battle music before the actual region releases inside most of the time in the live stream. And every time I hear it, I'm just like, damn, we know that's the battle music and we know it's hype as shit. There was one time, in Sumeru, I think one time I was listening to Sumeru's battle song inside the game as I was like going around fighting stuff. And then I almost wished that I didn't kill all the mobs just so that the music kept going. So there were times when I'm not actually killing them. I'm just running around in circles just because I want to hear a little bit more of the battle music. But anyways, why am I talking about the music? I think it kind of like rolls into the idea that there is a lot of good about this game, as much as there's a lot of bad about this game. So, even though like sometimes my interest goes up and down, I can't like say this game is like not a good game. Maybe there's some things they took from other games, sure, but people always do that. But like, it's not like they're just trying to cheese their way for more money, like as easy as possible. They do put an effort, and I have to give them that. You know how there's a lot of gacha games or just mobile games in general that like just copy and paste everything, and like it's very clear when you play the game that they're just in it for the money and microtransactions, and like they try their best to get as much money as possible, like without even apologetically like it's very unapologetic, and you can clearly see it. Sure, Genshin Impact's a gacha game. Sure, it makes a shit ton of money. Sure, they target the audience for money for spending, but at the same time, they do spend that money on the aspects of the game that actually makes it pretty enjoyable, instead of like copy and pasting it. Like, for example, let's say hypothetically, let's give an example. Pokemon, for example. That bread and butter in Pokemon, that thing has been done so many times, and there are definitely moments in my life as I look back onto playing Pokemon games, I'm like, man, this is the same shit. The only time it changes is like when there's a new engine update for Nintendo. The formula is like the same. Even like, we could argue that Genshin does that for their regions, but actually, if you think about it, it's not so, because every region, they add something that's like completely new. It's almost like they're experimenting with a risk every time. And then for what it's worth, it's not that bad. It's pretty decent every time. I can't say... Chat, do you think there's a moment in Genshin Impact's like actual game itself, not anything external, but the game itself, that was like a actual biggest flop? What was the biggest flop that they had? They might have one or two, I just can't remember. What was the biggest flop you've experienced from actually in the game? There might be a couple. I'm just not remembering. As in what? Like they tried to experiment on something and then it failed miserably. And they had to like backpedal. It was Inazuma. I think the only wrong thing about Inazuma was the pacing of the story. I don't want to call that like a complete failure, because that's just... It's just, you know, storytelling issues. I guess maybe we could consider that a flop. They bit too much they can chew, perhaps. But Inazuma as a whole region was really enjoyable, I think. It captured a lot of the essence of the actual, you know, reference. That's me and my homies in the car. Put some ASC playlist. Oh, Monster. What the fuck? My point is... Okay, let me be fair. It's not like they listen to the audience all the time. I'm gonna be honest. There are some times that it feels like they don't even want to listen. For reasons that I don't even know. But I'm sure they have a specific reason. But they do listen in the fact that, yo, we want a good game. And then they make a pretty good game. They listened? Well, they're kind of slow, but they're changing stuff. Now, we can argue, like, are they changing it because they're losing money? Are they changing it because they're losing interest? Maybe that could be the case for some percentage of it, but I am looking at this on a developer's perspective rather than marketing and finance perspective, if that makes sense. As a, like, I don't want to discredit the developers. Maybe I want to discredit some shit that they've done financially or marketing wise. But for the developer, it seems like they're trying for the money that they got. I think. And like they're trying to like listen to us when we say, yeah, that pacing was shit. And then like a couple patches later, or a couple like regions later, they kind of like fixed it a bit. With that said, I guess that kind of like ties into the whole idea of evolution. I guess that's kind of like what I wanted to mention. But let's talk about now with that. So let's talk about like my feelings of the game, in my opinion, about how I feel about the game as a player, not like saying it as a developer or like crediting whatever the developers. How do I feel about the games in this game in general? I mentioned this before. This is pretty serious talk. It might be boring for some of you, but I mentioned this before. I still find the lore in this game pretty interesting, enough for me to continue playing the story and like, you know, whenever I can. How do I explain? My interest in this game, my interest in the story, my interest in this game as in general declined because I personally felt that I've got the general understanding, if not a pretty deep understanding of where the story is gonna go. That's not to say I know what's gonna happen every patch or what's gonna happen at the end. I don't know, but like the overall concept I understand from this game very well. And playing Honkai Impact 3 definitely helped a part in that. Playing other Hoyo games actually helped a part in that. So like, you know, there's few overarching story of this game that I learned that was very interesting from the beginning, like the concept of like syzygy, or concept of nothing being right and wrong, the concept of choice, the illusion of choice, like all those things I think was fascinating. Your prediction is always wrong. I don't think they're always wrong. There's some truth and things that I did get wrong, and there are some wrong ones for sure, but I don't think they've always been wrong in terms of like everything. But that doesn't matter. I'm not like too caught up on being right or wrong. I'm more interested in understanding the overall scope of this storytelling. I think that's more interesting to me. And after a while, I think I've got to that and I understand the good gist of that. And then ever since I did understand to a certain point what this story is trying to tell, it became a bit less interesting. Maybe you guys are just like thinking on like, man, he's pulling shit out of his ass. But like, I don't care too much about the surface level lore. I care more about the bigger ideas of like storytelling. And then as soon as I get interest out of it, and I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool idea. I kind of lose interest. That's probably what happened for Genshin. Or I should say, Hoyoverse stories in general, because they kind of like repeat the same thing. Just do like many people, play casually for the story but drop everything else. That's essentially what I've done. That's why I don't make like deep lore videos anymore, because number one, I don't know I don't know a lot about the recent events anyway. Number two, I don't feel happy making it, because that means I wasn't 100% invested in like every little detail of the investment of the lore. So, and I try making like a recap stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Besides like content though, in my enjoyment of this game, I enjoyed Fontaine. I think I'll probably also enjoy Natlan. Especially when the Archon quests roll around. I think I'll enjoy it. But maybe, perhaps... I don't know. The visual aspects of Genshin feels a bit... It is a 4-year-old game. Eventually, you do something for 3-4 years and you're just like, I want to try something new. I think that's what it is. I don't think I'm burnt out. I'm just like, that was fun. I'll play it whenever new stuff comes out, but I want to like learn about more interesting stuff now. So, that's probably that. Music's so good. For me, I'm reverse. Don't want something that guises as new as different take on genre theme we bias to like. Why I prefer games to play long term as to bandwagon honeymoon. I mean, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but playing 4 years is not really like bandwagoning. I definitely understand that if you play for like 6 months when the game comes out, it'll be something like new, but you know, I think we're talking about two different things. I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's a different situation, I think. I think you got upset on Genshin because your story expectation is not a reality. I don't know what I was... I don't think there was anything specific I was expecting. If anything, my expectations will likely come true. It just hasn't gotten there yet. Okay. If I understand anything about the messages that are always being told in Hoyo versus storytelling, the biggest message is there will come a time when you will have to make a choice. I'm talking about like the main character. There will come a time that you will have to make a choice. And when that time comes, whatever choice you end up making, whether it's good or bad, it's the choice that you end up making, so it's fine. You just have to accept and deal with the consequences if they happen. But as long as you are 100% aware of what you're making decisions on, that is the correct choice. That is the whole point of Hoyoverse in a nutshell for its entirety. Obviously, there's like world destruction, those kind of things, which is like a, you know, additional layer. But so like the overall message I get quite well. As far as like how it's gonna turn out, I have a general idea how it's gonna turn out, but not like exactly like this person is gonna do this and this will happen. That's not like the interest of mine. My interest is, okay, they are going to get to this point where at the end, whatever happens, a hard decision will need to be made, and that will be a very conflicting choice. Like, that's it. But I don't think the thing I realized after playing for a while is that day would never come. I think it would just never come, because what I'm so used to in playing video games is games that have ending. I don't think these games have endings. I think these games, because they're a live service game, will never get there. It's just gonna keep reiterating the same point over and over and over in different regions, different perspectives, different characters, different concepts, but just reiterating the point of hard choices will be made over and over and over and over. Yeah, that's interesting, because like, considering that, I kind of do really enjoy the idea that Honkai Impact 3 Part 1 has an ending. That was pretty refreshing to me. But then, like, unfortunately Part 2 kind of sucks, but I can like live and die of saying, yo, Part 1 for Honkai Impact 3, if you put a bookend to the story of Part 1, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And just be like happy about it. I do believe the Teyvat chapter, as it is called, is the Travail trailer. The end will end, but will be a new chapter. I think so. I think it will end maybe like a chapter wise. The story will continue to go on, but there will be like some sort of a bookend. I'm just waiting patiently until I'm kind of hanging in there until we get to like Shniznaya and then see how it all unfolds. I thought though things will be picking up soon. I suspect that things will be picking up a lot quicker now. Not that they haven't been picking up, but what do we learn about Fontaine? What do we learn in Fontaine? Fontaine was basically a foundation for the primordial dragons. Sumeda kind of teased towards the dragons. Fontaine basically solidified the world prior to the primordial one. Even though all this information was already fucking in the books years ago. Celestia is not exactly what we thought. Fontaine solidified that. Maybe the reason why I'm impatient is because I already knew that. I don't know. Like, I'm not here to tooth my own horn here and say, like, I know everything. But, like, these are some of the stuff that, like, it was, to me, obvious. And I just got tired of waiting for them to say the obvious. I don't know. Like, we knew Celestial was kind of sus from day one. People just didn't think about it until slowly as they reveal in the story, like, oh my god, it's so sus, things are happening. I'm like, yeah, I know, I've been trying to tell you for months. That's kind of probably the reason why what's going on. It's like, because I understand like a general idea of what, like, you know, Celestia kind of sus, or like Gnosis, there's definitely more to it just being than like a power thing, or like, you know, like ley lines. Remember, like, I don't want to repeat myself, but like, remember I told people from like the second month, I'm like, guys, there's something wrong with this ley line outcrop. I think there's something very deep associated with it. It's like, it seems to be connecting to memories. Why do these monsters just pop out of nowhere? I said that like month 2, and people are like, what are you talking about? Maybe that's true. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, bro, this is kind of sus. And then after like a year or two of like them trying to get to the point where they explain that, I'm like, bro, let's get on with it. Like, I know it's gonna happen, and then it happens. I'm like, well, that wasn't really surprising to me at all. Like, so many of that happens, and I'm like, I'm just waiting until they actually come on. So right now, if I play Genshin Impact nowadays, what it feels like to me is I'm just playing for the cutscenes. I'm not really playing for like a gigantic like unveil of the overarching story. Maybe here and there some surprising things pop up, which is pretty cool. Like, again, like as you said, Skirk. I think that thing is like, oh, cool. What a cool like concept of a character that ties into the idea that we already knew. Like it's oh, what a cool cutscene. This is so wholesome. I love this cutscene. The story is pretty poggers, but it just adds to what we already know. That's what it like kind of feels like to me. I still play the story, but it doesn't like do anything for me anymore. It's just like, that cutscene's pretty poggers. Yay, clap hands, and then like I move on. It's seeing obvious and waiting endlessly for the conclusion to play out that you see will occur. To me, that's how I feel about ReZero in the terms of Witch, Subaru, and Stella. I kind of agree, because that's exactly how I felt about that anime too. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just an impatient person. But then again, I like to just comment that I've been waiting for 4 years, and it still hasn't feeling like I've learned anything new that's related to like a overall idea. Let me see. When was the last time I felt like super excited about learning some information? Nowadays, whenever I like learn new information about the game's lore, I'm like, that doesn't really do much anything for me. When was the last time I felt this way? The last time I felt this way was during Sumeru, when I learned that books are basically allegories. Mim, thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm no longer luring. It's just like, there's nothing for me to learn. That's why I kind of want to like just start luring in new games. That's why kind of like Reverse 1991 is so interesting to me. That's why like Zenless is so interesting to me, because I don't know the general. I don't know what the story that they're trying to tell. Like, I don't know what the story they're trying to tell is yet. I have a basic idea and understanding of Zenless, and it feels so interesting to me. I have a pretty good understanding of Reverse, because it's so interesting to me. You mind doing the lore for part 2? Part 2 for Honkai Impact 3rd? Or Genshin? I don't know, man. That's why like that's probably why I was always frustrated when making theory videos too, because it feels like people only care about what they see at the moment. And it drives me insane. I'm like, guys, expand your mind. Guys, look at the bigger picture. But nobody gives a shit. At least 90% of the people don't give a shit. They only care about what's in front of them. But then, who am I kidding? It's fucking YouTube. That's what the people are here to do. Just get instant gratification anyway. So why do I even try to make these deep thinking videos? It's kind of like waste of time and pointless. There's a lot. What I mean, like, isn't the lore for the last like year and a half of Genshin Impact all it is just like mirroring and repeating the same story in just different concepts over and over and over? Similar to like what Honkai Impact Part 2 is doing with the idea of the Honkai. At least maybe the part 2 is a little bit different because it seems like they're taking the idea that exists and they're trying to spin it a little bit. Thematic story writing doesn't mean there's no progress. I mean, you're right, but what have we learned in this Simulanka? What new thing have we learned in Simulanka that pertains to like the overall plot? There are some things that showcase themselves in Simulanka's story. But it was like most of it's like names and roles. Names of power. We already knew that though. That was like already confirmed when names started like, you know, people were writing names like people who were writing books purposefully didn't write the real names of people because it's connected to the Irminsul and it's connected to the history of the world and then changing fate. We already knew all this information. Just think you know. I'm trying to like remember what everything happened during the Simulanka quest. Because it's been a minute. I played it like last week, but I've done so much since then. M wrote a new story for Durin because she felt bad. And it connects the stories in the books mirrored reality. And it seems like the stories in the book can alter or steer reality to reflect the dream and vice versa. But we already know this from the allegories and the Irminsul and how one can change other. But they never explained why. Did they explain why in the Simulanka, Durin and Simulanka being doomed to have the same fate in the real world? It's definitely something new. It's like you're looking at a kimchi and be like, that's kimchi, and eat it. You know the thing, but didn't realize the significance that... What is the basically, you guys are saying most of the recent events are the process in which they solidify and ground the end result with additional proof. all it is the new quote-unquote lore that's happening just is there realistically to showcase the process of getting to the result. I'm just confused. That's all. Speculations. I'm trying to think other reasons. Like take a step back from what I've been saying for a second here and then just like trying to dig deep and figure out why I'm not interested in like other reasons besides what I said, why I'm actually not interested in the lore as much as I used to be. I can call it like simply as like, you know, people just get disinterested or like burnout. Like that, those things do happen, but I think there's something much deeper. Maybe I'm overthinking, I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. It might just be because I just got tired of waiting. I think that's a simple way to put it. I just got tired of waiting. Became rather... I don't want to say the story's boring. I mean, you're right. If I recall playing the Simulanka, I had a lot of fun with some of the things that they were trying to portray in terms of the lore. The playing part was pretty fun, enjoyable. Honestly, I think the biggest reason why I became uninterested as much as I used to be, because I still enjoy it, but the biggest reason why I like took a step back, it's probably because just after a certain point, unfortunate to say, but I think the pressure got too much. What I mean by that, to clarify, is that it felt like people were coming to me not to see what my thoughts were, but to see if they can. It's kind of strange. Because I'm in this situation as a streamer and like kind of like people watch me for my opinions and takes anyway. But it got to this point where I feel like I can't just enjoy speculating. It felt like I had to always give a reason or always give a credible... I feel like I can't make a mistake. That's what it felt like. I think that's the real reason why slowly detaching myself from like deep diving into lore. It felt like I couldn't make a mistake. Otherwise, like, I guess the pressure was really on myself more so than anything. I think I just couldn't handle it. Really. I feel like this is a turning into a makeshift psychiatrist therapy. I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, I don't think. Just talking about it. For what it's worth, I still enjoyed the gameplay. I will be honest, I still enjoy... I enjoy Genshin Impact's lore more than Star Rail's lore. That's a fact I can say. I feel like actually Star Rail is a better game But for some reason, I can't get into Star Rail's lore. It's just, I don't know why. Even though I feel like it's a better game. You can't make a mistake because when you speculate wrong, some guy watching leaks will be like, that's wrong. That used to be the problem, but nowadays it's more like not some leak guy, but like just everybody, like, it's just so weird. I think there's a problem with because those people that like talk about leaks, it was irritating, but like I eventually stopped giving a shit about them because, you know, like I just stopped reading comment mostly. But nowadays it's more like I think I just wanted to make videos that I just had enjoyment making and stream to do the things that I enjoy rather than being forced to do something. I think realistically that's it. I think that's the whole thing. I don't like doing things when people expect me to do some things or people are trying to force me to do things. I don't think you enjoy serious lore videos like Ashikai does. Yeah, I don't think so either. I enjoyed making them because it allowed me to like think deep. I like thinking deeping. I like thinking deeper than like writing a fucking bunch of essays. I can't write essays. Are you interested in doing Honkai Impact Part 2 lore? Yeah, I think it'll be pretty fun. It was just a pain in the ass to get through Part 1 and 2, or Chapter 1 and 2. But since I see that it's getting better, like noticeably, I'm okay with it. Ashika is an editor. I don't have an issue with editing the video. I love editing the video. Editing is actually one thing that I enjoy. It's so weird. I like editing and I like deep thinking. I don't know what it is, yo. I really don't know what it is. I like editing. I like deep thinking. I like connecting the dots and I like figuring things out. But whenever somebody expects me to do those things, I stop doing it. Like I'm a rebel. It's so weird. As soon as people like want me to do something, I don't want to do it. But if nobody like is doing something and nobody's even thinking about it, I want to do it. It's so weird. If you feel like you want to cook and show, if you get off topic doing something, go ahead and get off topic unless you're paid like sponsorship. Yeah, occasionally, you know, like we have fun loring when I play through like chapters or whatever. What if it's you wanting to do it, do you stop? If I want to do something, I just do it. Like there's so many examples of like there's some times that I really want to like do something on live stream and I just like drop everything and I just do that. Or there's some times when I'm like not making videos and then like out of nowhere I make a random fucking video. It's whenever things get like little repetitive, I just lose interest. I think that's what it is. It's not like lore or it's not like every time I do something repeatedly, I lose interest and I don't want to do it anymore. I think that's the biggest problem. That's why I was saying maybe there's something wrong with me. Nothing to do with the story. Nothing wrong with the game. Maybe there's just something wrong with me. Who knows? In that light, I think the reason why I became uninterested not as much as I used to in Genshin lore, or just like any game. Like in the beginning, I really enjoyed Star Rail's lore too, but then all these things eventually get like uninteresting to me because it felt like a repeating process. You know how like I used to make a lot of reaction videos? It got to the point where in the beginning I loved making reaction videos, and then I felt like I had to do it every time it really releases, so I just like, fuck it, I don't want to do it anymore, so I stopped doing them. That you as to how different minds work. Keep yourself occupied with different things, or even make a dartboard of ideas that you like, so it's never a hard repeat schedule. Yeah, I kind of am, to be 100% frank, I am actually using this subathon as a test kind of a thing as well, to be honest. What I mean by that is, when I started the subathon, the biggest thing that I wanted to learn throughout the subathon, instead like also like subathon as a thing, but there's something that I really wanted to learn, and that was, what do I really enjoy and what do I really dislike? And if I'm in this situation where like I'm streaming every day a lot, there will eventually come a point where it's clearly apparent what I like and dislike about streaming, and from there I wanted to like, based on that idea, think about what to do from that point on. Like, I'm sure you guys noticed throughout the subathon, there were some things that I was completely stalling on, and there's some things that I was doing without even like mentioning that I would do. A prime example would be, you know, clearly it took me a while. Star Rail, I didn't even start. You know what I mean? And then for some reason, I really found myself really enjoying challenges, like molding. I do enjoy cooking. That's been fun. So by the end of the subathon, you do tier lists of all things you did throughout to make a final analysis. I can say the most enjoyment I had throughout this entire subathon is just sitting down and talking about stuff, and then just like challenges and molding. And then like, you know what the biggest problem is? The biggest problem is I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. That's the biggest problem. I call it a problem. You can say it's a good thing. It depends on how you look at it, but I noticed something about me is considering that I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. Like, throughout this entire subathon, you've seen me do so many things. Actually, so many things. You see me like dig super deep into character kits. You've seen me playing story actually focused. You see me playing story just trying to have fun. You see me play fucking... You see me cook. Literally different food every time. Everything just chaotic and random in like a good way for me. I don't know why. Because there's so many things happening. I sang for 3-4 hours. Like, who saw that coming? I tried writing a song. We did a collab. So I think this is why I mentioned that one time. It's like, hey, maybe I should just make content around like me doing random stuff. Instead of like seeing all these things that I do and seeing it as a detriment, just make content around like me just attempting, playing, doing random things. Like yesterday, I literally sat down. Yo, dead serious. Yesterday, I literally sat down, because I didn't stream yesterday, right? In the front of the computer, and after playing Ching-Yi for a little while, I was like, bro, I want to make a video about Ching-Yi fighting this boss. And explain. Remember that one night that I was like going over the entire kit for Ching-Yi? Remember? Like a few days ago? I spent like 2-3 hours reading verbatim every word about her kit and then just figuring out how it all works. Like, I'm not there to like give people fucking numbers. I'm just there to learn the practicality of how the fucking character works. Like, what should I do in certain situations? Where do I go? What to dodge? Like, all these things. Like, I didn't care about the numbers. I was just like, what's the best move here? What is the best move there? Like, those kind of things. I sat there yesterday thinking about that and how much I enjoyed it, and I wanted to make a video about it. Even though I'm not a meta creator, I'm just like, bro, I just wanted to make this video. That's it. The only reason why I didn't is because I was like, if I'll make it after the subathon ends, because it's probably gonna take a while. I see molding getting old for you if you keep doing it for a few months. Maybe. That's why, I mean, you're probably right, 100%. That's why I think I should just make content with the interest that I have at that moment. I think that's a better way of making content, to be honest. Like, I'm tired of, I just don't like doing the same thing over and over and over and over. That makes me so depressed. So I think what happened was, when I was making Genshin Impact lore videos over and over and over, I was kind of blinded by success, and I felt like I had to just make them only and non-stop. And as it turns out, that can be very, very toxic in my own self, at my own self. And then the expectations started growing, but then I still had to keep going because the numbers started growing. And then eventually I got to the point where like I just couldn't handle the pressure of doing the same thing over and over and over. And then basically I backed off of it. And I think around that time I was going through like a case of depression too. I think that's a good summary of what's happening. Go back. Yeah, Sean, welcome back. You can do that, unsure if the extra channel is necessary, but you just do random things. Be cool, no expectations, no demand, just go for the idea. Yeah. I don't think I need a new channel. I'll just use this. I mean, you know. And then like just have fun with it. And then if it ends up being like a big detriment for finances, I'll just go fucking get a job. I'm actually pretty excited. I feel like I figured something out that like emotionally and logically makes sense for me. But anyways, hello there, Island. How's Natlan stream? It was pretty good. A lot of good quality updates. I still don't understand what the whole like banner system is, that new thing, but I mean it's only positive probably. For those of you stuck through the entire stream and expecting like, you know, more Natlan thing for this live stream, it did turn into a therapy session, but whatever. It's my stream. It's my subathon. You looked into it? What is it? Island proceeds to drop 52-second video about how his omelet missed the plate but didn't break on the table. Yo, I could. I think what's gonna end up happening is I'll get like a lot of unsubscribers, but that's okay. To be frank, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube ad revenue anyway nowadays. Basically, it's not. It's now 55.45. Is that the only difference? What the freak? Why'd they make it like such a big deal? It's 55.45. What the heck? What's your main source of income? Sponsorships? But I'm pretty sure that's gonna go away. Pretty sure my ad revenue is gonna go away. To be completely honest, this subathon is keeping me afloat right now. To be completely honest. And even then, I am probably in debt. So I'm considering maybe I might have to find a job eventually. But I don't think that's a bad thing, because that means it gives me more freedom to do whatever the hell I want with the content that I make, if that makes sense. I don't know. I kind of want a job as an editor on the side, because that would be definitely something that would help me as well as make money. So if I do get a job, I don't think I'm going to work a 9 to 5 or anything, but probably maybe like make YouTube videos for other people. And then like have that be my source of income for me to do whatever the hell I want with the content that I want. But we'll see. I know I took a job from UD. He gave me work for pay. That's pretty poggers. So that will help me a bit. Basically, I'm editing his shorts. I told him that I would after the subathon ends. Because I have a pretty good idea of how to edit shorts, considering I watch shorts like every fucking night. But we'll see how that goes. I want to make videos about video games though, like the games that I play. I don't want to make it like super random, like let's go like learn how to lift today. Like that sounds so unrelated. I still like video games and I still like the games that I play, so I'll probably make some random videos about the games that I play. You guys saw the short that I made, right? I know I mentioned it like multiple times already, but I'm just proud of it because I woke up one day and I said, I want to make a YouTube short about Zenless Zone Zero because this is the information I did not know. So let me make a short about it so maybe it'll help other people. And so I made this short. It took off. And I mean, it took off. I don't know how many views it's at, but like, it is short. So I mean, but some shorts don't get a lot of views. This thing took off, and I was so proud of it because it's something that I wanted to make out of nowhere, and I just did it. This video has 423,000 views. A short video, one singular short that I made in like maybe 5-ish hours, made 400,000 views, 350 subscribers, which is pretty good for a short, and around $50, which is pretty good for a short. And that is like the prime example of success where I just fucking did it because I felt like it. So like I'm kind of like sitting here kind of what's the word? Motivated to the idea that just like do the things you enjoy, because it's been proven time and time and time again from me for me that when I make something I enjoy, they just do well. And it's not luck, I don't think. Like, I do have experience somewhat, like, on how to make pretty decent videos. So, like, as long as I have fun, it just things just happen naturally to me, and then, like, they just do pretty well. So I am pretty motivated in that, like, belief. trust in myself, so I'm kind of like just chilling until the subathon ends, and then I start grinding. Shorts get less revenue though. Yeah, they do, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect any short to break $10 in revenue ever. This made a shit ton of money considering. Even though $40, $50 is not like a crazy amount of money, but like I was just kind of shocked. I'm like, wow, they're actually paying a bit. What is the... How much did my most viewed short make? That stupid Raiden Shogun one. Where is it? How many views did this get? 6 million views. That's so weird. This short made This short gave 6 million views, but it only gave me $30. It might be because it was before they started paying out shorts. That's so interesting. Yeah, they started paying. This video has been. That Raiden Shogun video has been on my channel for 3 years. And then it's only made quite a bit of money only after like year 2. That makes sense. Alright, but anyways. Yo, for what it's worth, for those of you guys who are here for like, who are here from the original days of when I was making like Genshin videos, I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you know, I make more Genshin videos in the future that's not like super deep dive lore, but like something fun and something interesting for me at the time, and like you still enjoy that. So, you know, thanks for the support more than anything. It's kind of scary knowing that if I don't make lore videos, I can't make money at this current moment, because that's how I've been making money. But then again, if I keep doing it, I know that I won't enjoy it, like the deep theory lore videos. So maybe it's better to just like switch it up and like just jump into the deep end of like what it actually is fun for me, and just hope for the best that things work out. And even if in the case that it doesn't work out financially or whatever, I'll just go get a job. It's whatever. If it's your work, it might be harder to enjoy. Yeah, but if it's like, if the videos that I make come naturally as I breathe, then at that point, I think that's like winning a lottery in life. It is pretty late. I'm probably gonna end the stream here too. Chat, it's been a good 12 plus hour of stream today. We separated the streams into 3 parts, but it's been a good 12 hours. Thank you all for watching. I know that many of you are not interested in Island's personal life, whatever the fuck, but thanks for listening. Thanks for the help. Thanks for just the support in general. For Natlan though, I am pretty excited. Even though I complained a bit, I'm still pretty excited, because I know that once the story stuff starts happening, I'll be enjoying it. At least like playing through them, because you know, playing through the story is always pretty fun. As long as it's presented well. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. I will be back tomorrow, and I think tomorrow we will finally start. What takes priority right now, Reverse or Star Rail? Probably what's better? Man, why am I even asking? I'm not even gonna fucking pick. I'm just gonna go live tomorrow and then figure it out. If I go live tomorrow. Yo, chat, real question. Real question. Do you guys have a better understanding of my personality now? I think I do, at least for myself. But do you guys have a better understanding of why sometimes I just don't fucking show up to streams? Or like why sometimes like I say I'll do something and I just don't? I feel kind of bad because again, it's like accountability thing, and I always feel like I fail at the accountability thing. And like I'm very, very flaky a lot of the times. But like when I'm here and when I'm enjoying the time here, I actually enjoy it. And like I don't know if it's apparent, but I'm pretty sure you guys can tell the moment I'm not interested in something on stream, you can tell I'm not interested. Right? Like I don't think you guys are stupid. I think you guys are actually pretty perceptive. Or like I just suck at hiding it. Like if I'm not interested in something, you can tell. 100% of the time. What's up, Zin? Good morning. So like even though I'm this way, thank you for dealing with me. Appreciate it. At least hopefully I was able to give you some entertainment, some joy, and also the fact that clearly everybody's not perfect, and clearly even though I know I'm not perfect, I'm still trying and trying to enjoy myself and trying to have fun and try to be like mentally healthy as best as I can. It always shows up when he's about to go off for real though. But yeah, chat, listen, I'm gonna try my best to continue with the subathon as best as I can, because we have quite a bit of time left right here. The timer stopped because I paused it, but we have 3 days left. I'm gonna try to do my best to hopefully make it as entertaining as possible, but at the same time make sure that I am mentally enjoying the process. Let's just put it at that. I still don't know if this is because there's something wrong with me, or it's because damn, this is so hard for me to figure out. This is why I'm depressed. This is why I'm depressed, bro. Dude, I've surmised 3 different potential outcome here. 1, there's actually something wrong with me psychologically where I need like help. 2, I am just a lazy ass who just wants to be lazy. Or 3, I have an accountability issue. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's a mixture of all 3. I don't fucking know. And I've been trying to figure this out for the past like year or 2, and it's just been so difficult. I think most of us are lazy. You too. Like, okay. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I had a long ass conversation about this with so many people, and specifically UD. And he was telling me, it's like, bro, it's not that you're lazy. When you work your ass off. It's just sometimes you need time to rest because that's just how you work. And I think the way he described that is actually, I like to believe that maybe that is the case. And I would, you know, like, if that's the case, then like, great. So like, I'm just like everybody else. It's fine. But I have a problem accepting that fact, it seems like. And also I put myself to too much of a high standards a lot of the times. But then because I do that, when I fall through all my accountabilities, I feel like a failure. So I feel like I have to like constantly apologize because I said I would do something and I didn't, which is, again, I should apologize because it's an accountability thing. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, I want to do so much, but I can't do everything because it seems like my brain just it's impossible to do everything. So you're just unhappy with what you have done. I am only unhappy at the fact that I have a hard time accepting my flaws. I know I have flaws, and I know that everybody should accept their flaws. The thing that I have a hard time with is just feeling like I failed to accept myself. Like that feeling of unable to accept myself is what's making me very depressed. Because I know I won't be the best. That's a fact. Actually, when you have that kind of thought, that means you really have accountability. I wonder if that's true or not. I'll think about it tonight. It's a pretty deep perspective. I'll let that marinate in my head tonight. Appreciate that, though. Thank you. But yeah, I should get off before I make this into a rant session. And I should rest. It's pretty late. Man, I just feel like a fucking lazy ass. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. I can't accept myself for being lazy. But then there always is that one thing where like I know I'm lazy. It's like I'm a hypocrite. It just feels like my entire thought process of anything is hypocritical. That's probably why I'm so frustrated. I can't let things go. But anyways, thank you guys all so damn much. Have you brought this up with your therapist? I did, but I feel like they didn't really know how to help. So that's why I kind of considered, like, after this like last couple sessions, like thinking of just talking to a psychiatrist. Just to get a better understanding of what could be happening. But yeah. I'll always say I think those 3 things you mentioned are just symptoms to the real problem. So you gotta figure out the roots of those 3. Yeah, I don't know what I've been trying to figure out what that is. Or just like what the cause is in general. I didn't really think all 3 would be connected. It's possible that they are. I've been trying to figure out like the core idea or reason for like sometimes feeling this way. Like I really tried, and that's why I'm getting like trying to find good professional help. But yeah. I full-heartedly believe that once I am able to accept myself a little bit more as a person and my flaws, I'm more likely to succeed than fail in the current job that I do, which is like content creation. I am 100% in belief that the moment that I'm able to accept myself for who I am and my failures and everything that involves myself, nothing will hinder me from having fun and making good content. But I'm just trying to figure out what that is. That's why I've been a little bit stressed lately. Because, you know, there's quite a bit of pressure everywhere. Like finances, age, time, which is all like superficial things, but to some degree they matter. To some degree they matter. Anyways, thank you guys all. Really thank you guys all for listening to my life story, listening to my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. if you didn't, you probably won't show up tomorrow anyway. So like you're probably never gonna watch my stream anyway. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully by 2:30. It might be a little late because I'm ending a little late, but I will promise you one thing. I will stream tomorrow. I just don't know what time. But if I do stream, we'll continue our subathon. The reason why I say I can't tell you exactly what time, because dude, bro, right now if I like try to fall asleep, I probably won't sleep until 6 in the morning. And I don't think that's enough sleep for me to be like mentally okay. So I think I will stream tomorrow, but I don't know exactly what time. But for now, I am not going to even make the waiting room, okay? Just so you guys are aware. For now, I'm not going to make the waiting room because I don't want to like put a time on there and give false expectations. But I will stream tomorrow. Even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's for 3 hours, even if it's for 8 hours, I will stream tomorrow, okay? That is my promise to you guys. If for some reason my internet goes out, I will stream on the phone for 10 minutes, okay? If I'm feeling like shit, I will stream for 10 minutes and I will tell you guys I feel like shit. I'm streaming for 10 minutes and I'm going to get off. That's a promise from me to you guys because you guys been nothing but support ever since like the beginning. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I feel pretty good talking through this with y'all. It makes me feel like I'm taking a step in the right direction, I think. So thanks for listening. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Good morning. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend, or start of a weekend anyway. Bye-bye. I'll be back. Peace. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.